They don't make them out of used to. Old school riding in the new school. New school riding in the old school, but I'm playing with it. They don't make us how they used to. Old school blind to the new school. New school rockin' with the wheel, look out. Seat back, chuckin' deuce. No, we don't get down how they used to, Why they gotta get in my, why they gotta get in my lane, Straight is the way to the gate, straight is the way to the gate, MIA. Why they gotta get in my, why they gotta get in my lane, Straight is the way to the gate, straight is the way to the gate, MIA.
I'm gone, can't stick around for too long. I'm moving on. I've been missing in action. Trying my best to replay English fleeing from saying I've been missing in action. In my
Yeah, this what is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. And since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn. Yeah, this what is so wicked, it got my mind gone. But we been flipping through scriptures, it got my mind blown. And since we back on the mission with our forefathers' traditions, and we been painting the pictures like the time drawn. I done been tried in that fire and made it out.
Yeah.
Hey, we back with another episode of what?
Let's talk truth. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Officer Baruch.
I'm Officer Ezra.
Officer Isaiah.
Soldier Zachariah.
What the?
Officer Zachariah. I'm sorry.
Hey, he demoted himself.
I'm sorry. Officer Zachariah, I'm getting used to it. He
He done demoted himself, man. Hey, soldier.
Hey, real quick, IT, we need his mic right. Did he push the bottom?
Hey, so look. Hey, we got
check.
Bro, you fired.
We
All right, hold on.
Today.
Hold on.
Put it back on
Hey,
him.
come back this way. Come back.
Put it back.
Everybody,
Put it back.
shalom, first of all.
What do you got to say, officer?
My apologies, Israel. My apologies.
Hey, look, y'all. He didn't know how to use his mic. We don't get to blame IT unless it's IT. You heard me? Now, speaking of IT,
That's right.
we are a little short on IT today.
Yes. Mercy.
Right,
Have
so
a
we
little
need
mercy.
everybody out there to bear with us, have mercy. We gonna have mercy. You know, we usually get on them. Today, we hiring simply because we lack.
We
You know
need
what I'm
help.
right.
Right.
We need
Right.
help.
So, hey, y'all bear with us. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to get it done. Y'all already know
Right.
this is your favorite. One of your favorite. You
New.
know what I'm saying? The
Well,
newest.
we
Well,
can't
not
really
that
say new.
anymore,
We kind of.
but we definitely your favorite, though.
Yeah.
We got some age now.
Right.
Yeah, we
So let's
almost
go
a
ahead
year in
and,
this thing, right?
I think
That's
it's been
gonna be.
over
Hey,
a
that's
year.
gonna be
More.
a cold blooded.
More.
That's right.
Okay. All praises. So, hey, y'all, we got a fire topic today.
What is it?
I gotta look it up. I just forgot, man. I just went blank.
Safety in
in
marriage.
marriage. That's what it is.
Safety in marriage.
Safety in marriage. But,
First off, what we got to do?
man, this reality radar is about
Right.
to go hard. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna jump right into it. Let's get the Bill Gates thing first. Let's get that. And see what this devil got to say. I know everybody been kind of watching a little bit or seeing it, but let's see what.
Bill
what he
Gates
got.
on another level.
A project supported by Bill Gates is set to temporarily dim the sun.
Hey, Satan got powers.
Come on now,
Check
dog.
this out. Check the subtitle. A large balloon will be launched in Sweden and spew particles of calcium carbonate to dim the sun.
This is
The
crazy.
sunlight.
This is crazy.
Let's look up what the heck is calcium carbonate. How
All
about
right.
that? I want to know what they finna spew in Sweden. So
Hey,
we
copy
can know.
it first, bro. So you know how to, maybe you know how to spell it. You might.
Brother, the pride.
We got one of the. He probably a little geek or something. He probably knows. Hey, but go ahead.
No, I was about to say the pride on this man got to be like, you know what I'm saying?
It-
Like he
Right.
really got it in his
Listen,
mind that
like,
I can
he's
do
the-
anything in
his-
life if
him-
I put my mind to it.
What is the epitome?
Right.
Like him and Donald Trump, they
Yeah.
like the epitome of the white man. Like they gonna tell you they pride. They gonna show you in the power they got because they so rich,
Right.
they so
Check
wealthy,
it
whatever
out.
the case.
Right.
And they gonna make it happen. Here we go, right here.
So calcium carbonate is a white
See, it's white. There we go. That's what we're talking about. See,
Exactly.
go ahead.
a white insoluble solid occurring naturally as chalk, limestone, marble, and calcium. Hey, let's go to scroll down.
More or whatever.
Scroll down.
Oh yeah.
Scroll. Oh wait, hold on.
Calcium carbonate.
Let's see. Chemical compound formula is common substance. That ain't what I'm looking for.
All right, go up a little bit. What is it? Let's see.
It says comprises more than 4% of the Earth's crust and is found throughout the world. Its most common natural forms is chalk, limestone, marble,
Same thing.
stuff like that. Shellfish, coral. Okay. Go back to the article. Back to the article. Because I remember seeing another article. The reason why I brought that up was that I know the whole goal, and we're going to get into it, is basically so that he can do global cooling.
Right.
Right? Because we're dealing with global warming right now. Hey, put a little square of us up there while we talking. You know what I'm
So you
saying?
see
So
us, yeah.
we got to bear with y'all. My bad, y'all. If y'all could put us up there. IT, thank you. But anyway, so basically,
Right.
I know he's trying to cool the earth, and we're going to get into it. But I remember we had an article that I was trying to find that talked about how the negative is that it's possible that it speeds up the global warming process, and that it's known. It's known that it will actually speed it up, and it will affect us more negatively. We'll basically be our atmosphere will turn into, in a sense, kind of cooking us.
No,
you know
no,
what
no,
I'm saying?
no. So, or, because our
See, I ain't
leadership
never been
mentioned
good
this
in
the other day.
science.
So, to the process of doing that, what would it do to the black people?
I don't know.
Because say if it cools down first.
Right.
The Esau, that's normal to them. They from the Caucasus Mountains where it snowed. They can sit in the snow. They can walk around
the Caucasus.
naked in that mug. Whatever the case.
That's
But
right.
the black man, we need the sun.
Right.
Listen, like, look, they say I work
Vitamin
in the
D.
inside, y'all. I work in the inside. I'm in the building.
Right.
I had to go. I went to the doctor one day, and they told me I was low on vitamin D.
Man.
Right.
I see
So
you
I
got
had
a
to go.
jacket
I
on
had to
right
go
now.
get. You know what I'm saying? Look,
Right.
I had to go take some pills to make sure I'm because I can't get no sunlight.
Right.
But
I
maybe
feel
that's
that.
what they trying to do, man.
So it says, remember the project where Bill Gates wanted to cover the sun to cool the earth? Well, this summer the tests will begin.
Right? Is it a video on this? I thought it was a video, like as far as a lady speaking.
Y'all got that newest the one on there that's near the content about the local shootings and stuff like that.
Is this that one?
It's got like a link and a picture of Bill Gates.
Right.
According to the Times, a large balloon will soon be launched in Sweden that will spew out particles of calcium carbonate, which is essentially chalk dust. The controlled stratospheric perturbation experiment, also known as SCOPEX, wants to prove that the release of this dust into the stratosphere could eventually divert some of the sun's energy and lower the temperatures of our planet.
Bruh.
Cap. Right.
Hey, can I get a scripture real quick? What is this? A second. It's First Timothy 6.
Yeah, let's get that.
1 Timothy 6 and verse 20. Because you got to think about it, like, even, like, how big do this balloon got to be to, you know what I'm saying, cover the sun and to dim the sun? Remember in Genesis, he said he made two great lights. You know what I'm saying? The sun going to do its purpose.
Well, the balloon is just going to bust out.
The things
Yeah,
to...
the dust that's going to do what
Okay.
it need to do
All right.
and cool everything down.
Hey,
Go
read
ahead, get
what you got, Zach.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust,
Uh-huh.
avoiding profane and vain babblings.
He said what?
avoiding profane and vain babblings.
So this what's going on with Bill. You know what I'm saying? He's speaking a whole lot. He babbling on and on about, oh, this project is about to be launched. Oh, we just now about to start testing to dim the sun. Read on. It said avoid those kind of things. Read.
And oppositions of science.
Of what?
Of science.
Read.
Falsely so called.
Falsely so called. This is why I was never good in science, man, because it's always a hypothesis. I was never,
Right.
listen,
Come
I
on,
always
man.
had an issue when it came to science, chemistry,
Right.
biology. What else?
Right, right.
All the other stuff,
Right.
bruh.
Anatomy.
All that. I don't even think I took that. But it says in the opposition of science, falsely so called. So the scriptures tell us to avoid those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we just bringing it out in the reality radar because we showing you the pride of the so-called white man.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, get that video I just posted on IT. Let's pull
Hey,
it
y'all
up.
make sure to call in as well.
Hey, call in and yeah,
Call in.
definitely call in. Y'all got the number. Yeah.
Call in and comment. I see y'all on Facebook.
Hey, go ahead and pull the video up. The Bill Gates blocking the sun video. And then I got another video to show y'all like, hey, give me Job real quick.
Read it out.
Let's get Job. Let's see who this man is. Job 9:24.
Yes, sir. The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Come on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You got to think about this. Matter of fact, you got the video? Because I don't even want to read on yet because
They gotta have
Esau
that
even
visual.
recognized something
Right.
in the video that pertains
Right,
to this
right.
scripture. We got the video? Hey, let's pull it real quick. Y'all watch this video real quick. Let's see what the devil talking about. Hey, y'all bear with
made
IT,
billions
man.
out of creating super
Take the
clunky
F off
corporate
the thing.
software. What you didn't realize is that Bill Gates doesn't think of himself that way. Bill Gates doesn't think of himself as some guy who got super rich making bad software. Bill Gates thinks of himself as God in control of the solar system. And that's why Bill Gates is now backing something
Stop.
called sun-dimming
Stop.
Check.
He said he thinks he's God. He
Right.
controls it.
Right.
One of his
You
fellow
got-
red-faced brothers.
You gotta think you got it. You think you're gonna dim the sun
Right, like
and stop population of the whole earth.
like you created the sun
Right.
or the atmosphere or the
Right.
earth or whatever the case. See, they try to do everything. Like they jumped on the moon and had to run off of that.
Come on
They
now,
ain't messing with
dog.
the moon no more.
They trying to jump
Hey.
from planet to planet.
They
Hey,
jumping planet to planet.
Give me Daniel 7,
Go ahead.
25. Let me get that real quick. I know we don't usually use this for this, but you bringing up something heavy where you say they trying to do everything.
Everything.
They try to do it all. And some stuff they kind of successful at, because they got the money. Because, a point that I think might be brought up, or I know that it was brought up last night in class, is that people just wholeheartedly follow behind this man just because he's loaded.
Right.
Just because he's rich. He gets
Even-
to make all these decisions because he's rich, y'all.
With
Things
the-
that control the earth.
Exactly. With the water stuff in Africa where he was
Right.
using poop to filter and make water and stuff.
Right.
All
What the-
that. This man wicked.
And the thing is, Bill Gates is more involved, you know what I'm saying, in the decisions of this country and the decisions of this world than you may believe. So hear from, this clip that we had and how they talk about, this is one of his very own that's talking about him. So you
Right.
got to know how serious this is. Get that script for me real quick.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 25.
Uh-huh.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High,
You already know, hey, these Edomites, they always been doing that. Read.
and shall wear out the saints of the Most High,
They could try. But they kind of
and to think to change times.
to change times. Think about it, how our whole calendar is off. We live in a day where it's 24 hours in the day, but we go off of the 12-hour clock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Think
Right.
about how Esau manipulates so much. They manipulate the way the moon is and everything. Just so you know, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's to confuse you. Now, why would they manipulate the moon? Why would they manipulate what's known as the full moon and the new moon, knowing good and well the new moon in the scriptures is a moon you can see? But guess what? The whole opposite on the calendar, the new moon is a moon you cannot see.
Come on now, dog.
They try to change everything to confuse us. Read on.
And laws.
And laws. Of course we know that. They try to make everything in this Bible. This is now hate speech right here. They're changing the narrative.
Right.
And see, it was brought up too. I was talking to my kids about it. The reason why they're putting, and leadership just brought it up, they're putting this nonsense in television. It's so subtle, but it's right in your face.
Right.
They put all this creepy, random, weird stuff with unicorns pooping rainbow crap and just a bunch of crazy stuff
Right.
so that our people become more conditioned with whatever weirdness comes out, along with in our cartoons, the
Right.
homosexuality,
That's heavy,
the stuff
man.
that they put out there, so you can become conditioned to that, and that becomes normal to you. So when you speak against it, it's no, you're going against what we build.
Right.
Right.
You
And
going
now when you
against
say what's right,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Come
an
on
issue.
now, dawg.
It's working. Hey, they try to change everything, and now they want to cool the earth. They want to change the time on that because time is allowing the earth to warm.
Hey, hey, you heavy.
Didn't
Hey,
they say they trying to take like a minute off or something like that?
I
Take a
wouldn't
minute
doubt
off from time or something.
I
like
they
wouldn't
doing
doubt
it
it,
all,
bro.
man.
Or
Hey,
they trying, I think they trying to
Come on,
change a minute to 59 seconds instead of 60 or something like
And
that.
then when you add it up and it go through the whole year, basically, we going back in time.
Right, we
now,
still losing time. Hey, think about this though. It was something heavy you said
Right.
because the scriptures tell you to be born again, right? Come be as a little child. So, for instance, like the moon thing, you say they changing times.
Right,
So obviously, if we know the new moon is when the moon is out and it's bright,
right.
if you ask the kid at this time of day, like if they was to see the new moon according to Esau, you see the new moon, what the kid gonna say? I don't see no moon.
Right,
There ain't no moon.
right, right.
So the thought of it is, of us being born again, understanding that the new moon is something that you can visibly see. Us as little children coming back, we will understand that. But Esau, what they do, they put it in the media. They start with the little kids. So
Yep.
now the little kids won't know.
Yep.
Right.
The little kids won't understand certain things. All that is what? Subliminal messages. These things that leadership went right into it yesterday. They're just
They're messing
the
with your subconscious.
subconscious.
Yep.
It's just they influencing all our people.
Right.
And let's go back to the video though, because he said something in there. He said he think he's God.
Right.
Go ahead.
Technology that would reflect sunlight out of the Earth's atmosphere, causing global cooling. Ooh, that's not fraught with risks. You thought gain-of-function research on pathogens was dangerous. Try
Pathogens?
that. But that doesn't stop Harvard University. Its scientists are testing that technology by spewing calcium carbonate dust into the atmosphere.
What we just read.
Bill Gates is backing the first high-altitude experiment of one radical climate change solution, creating a massive chemical cloud that could cool the Earth. It's called solar geoengineering, and it's highly controversial. It would look something like this. Thousands of planes would fly very high and use nozzles to inject millions of tons of light-reflecting particles into the stratosphere. It would create a thin chemical cloud of those particles around the whole planet.
Hey, pause real
blocking-
Hey, it's funny too because see a lot of these airplanes we looking at now, all the jet streams and the chemtrails and all that. I'm gonna tell you something though. They said something on there. They said a large chemical cloud. That just sounds bad.
It sounds bad.
That right there, because you already know Esau and their chemicals.
Well, they gonna
and
start
how
at
much they
first.
kill us. Who knows?
They're gonna start in Chicago,
No, they said Sweden.
Detroit.
Sweden. Cap. Right, cap. Because you know it ain't nothing but them
Right.
in Sweden. They probably already started in our hoods. You know when the mosquito truck go by?
Yeah.
That ain't,
Man,
Come on.
that ain't
Nah,
mosquito
look,
dust.
Look,
That made mosquitoes worse, bro.
they in my
It did.
neighborhood.
You know they spraying in Pine Bluff because last time we went to camp out there, big old
Yeah,
mosquito.
this brother, he still
wasn't
can't,
even warm
he
yet.
still can't talk right.
Right. It's crazy.
Hey, go ahead, continue, because I got to get to a point in here.
some sunlight from reaching the surface. It would mimic a giant volcanic eruption, which we know cools the Earth.
Now, just to restate, Bill Gates is not God. Bill Gates is
Right.
some kind of weird, socially awkward rich guy who lives in Seattle. He doesn't own the planet.
Stop.
Right.
Stop. Does he?
Nah, I will say
Go
that.
to Job. Read Job. He
gonna
doesn't
say.
own the planet. Let's see. Let's see. He Esau. He the same as you.
Before you get that, know 2% of all, 98% of all the money in the world is all locked up in the 2% of the population. So financially, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why he think he can do whatever he want to do
See,
because he got a lot
you
of
know
all
what it
our
was?
money.
Nah, dawg.
Beyonce was confused with her song. We
run the world,
Esau
girls.
run the world.
Right.
Listen, they run the world. Read
Go
what you
ahead.
got.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
This wicked man, Bill Gates and his peoples, all the
Yeah, because
look, we live in Arkansas. We got the exactly. We live in Arkansas. We got the Waltons. They are part of that elite group. You know, we got the brother that own the Ozarks, the Bank of Ozarks. They here.
Tyson Chicken out here.
Tyson Chicken. The
Clinton's
Stevens Center where they do all the financial stuff. All these rich people run in Arkansas.
Seagrams.
All these rich, these 2%ers everywhere. Even Bill Clinton was here, and they run a lot of stuff. These people run the world.
He
Read.
got a big trailer.
And what the Bible call them though? They call them wicked.
Right.
Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Uh-huh.
If not, where and who is
Right.
he?
Now he's the one that's showing you like I'm the gods. We're the gods on earth. Not you Israelite, not you blacks, Hispanics. Your image is you kill people. You're what do they call us all the time? What's
Negroes.
the word? Not Negroes. The word they use to say we're bad or something. It's savages.
Or
You're the
super
savages.
predators. Super predators.
Exactly.
Savage
They
for sure.
hide the real judges. These are the wicked.
Exactly.
But they say they the gods. They want to do these experiments. Was that it on that video?
Finish it up.
But he's now changing the planet single-handedly. This is not just over his yard in Seattle. This is over your yard and our oceans and the whole planet. Now, according
The
to
hand-
Forbes,
single-handedly,
Frank
the
Kutch,
hand
who's
of the wicked.
project's top investigator, quote, does not know what the results might bring.
Hey, hold on. Let's go
Experiment with the
to
globe.
let's go to Malachi real quick.
told
Let's start
you,
at
hey.
verse 1 in chapter 1, verse 2.
Them Edomite chemicals. You heard what this Edomite just said? They have no idea what the results may bring.
Right.
Now you finna start seeing mutated human beings.
Right.
What I'm
let's-
saying, bro. Science is always a hot
Right. So we really
They
gonna
just-
have some zombies on earth probably.
We just
Right.
testing to see what's going to happen.
All this, hey, y'all better watch out, man. Go ahead.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Right.
Saith the Lord.
Read.
Yet I love Jacob.
So the Most High said he loves Jacob. Those judges that Esau hides.
Right.
Jacob, the Israelites. The Most High said he loves us.
Right.
And who does he hate?
And I hated Esau.
He hated who?
Esau.
Esau is your friendly neighborhood white man. That's who he is.
Facts.
That's Esau, the one that persecute us and don't get anything. Nothing happens to them.
Right.
Read.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Right. His stuff was laid to waste. So what he do? He tried to creep up and try to take ours. Read.
Come on now,
For the
dawg.
dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4.
Read.
Whereas Edom saith,
Uh-huh.
we are impoverished.
Read.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
So they said we're impoverished, but we're going to come back as gods.
Right.
We're going to come back and rebuild some things. We're going to run the world. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Uh-huh.
they shall build,
Uh-huh.
but I will throw down.
But he said he going to what?
But I will throw down.
So all that pride they got, all that building they doing, the
Right.
Most High said he going to throw it down.
You going to hurt
Facts.
that
At the
pride.
end of the day. Read.
Sorry.
What the?
Come on, man. Finish
just
that.
turned
This is
from
the
that
point
joint.
right
I'm
here. Come
this
on.
one. Oh, sorry.
And I would throw down.
Uh-huh.
And they
Right.
shall call them the border of wickedness.
Who?
Right.
The border of wickedness.
The one that runs the world is the border of wickedness. The
Right.
dragon. What is it? The red man. They breathe fire. That's the devil.
Exactly.
But you want to be their friend. But
You
you,
wanna
think
be
they
like them.
good. But we can look at this video and look past it. No Negro is gonna do this because what they're gonna show. They're gonna think they're gonna see, okay, the entertainment world, they doing good still.
Right.
Everything they're gonna blot it out and you're never gonna see this. It's
They
never gonna be
feeding us.
success. Exactly.
Hey, look, we got to call on real quick.
Right, finish this real quick. We're gonna get them.
The people whom the Lord have indignation forever.
What?
Forever.
He has indignation
Indignation.
forever. Hatred.
Right.
No, Esau gets no love from God.
I swear.
Marinate on that.
Go ahead, officer.
Hey, we got a
Christianity
caller. We got a
measuring.
caller. Hey, caller. How you doing? What's your name? Where you from? You on Let's Talk Truth?
Troy.
Yo, caller, what's up? What's up?
Come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
We
good?
We good, caller?
Yo, yo. Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
Hey,
shalom,
I'm a
Officer John.
prophet, bruh.
Hey, the
I'm a
prophet and the
prophet.
prophet.
I'm a prophet. I already do it.
Shalom, shalom. State your name.
hey, shalom. My son, Crazy Bless. Hey, Officer Jonah, Arkansas camp.
That's
All
right.
Okay, where you at? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Hey, I've been in and out, but y'all haven't pulled that Isaiah 14 yet, huh?
Nope, not
sir.
yet. Man, damn.
Hey, slow it down. He said he want that. Slow
Nah,
it
you
down.
got it though. You got it.
Nah.
No, we let you get
Hey,
it.
'cause
Go
Nah, I
ahead.
already told you gonna have to be on half the show on the call. We already talked about this.
That's funny.
What you mean? No, I'm saying.
Hey,
Go
but
ahead, Officer.
this shows you how deep Esau's pride really go. How you brought it, they gonna rebuild the desolate places. When you read in Revelations, it tells you the dragon, the devil is wroth because he know he got a short time.
Right.
Facts.
So this
Right.
man is going. What you saying?
Now, go ahead.
We just agreeing. Go ahead.
This man is going to extreme lengths to do his best to extend their time on Earth. Now realizing global warming ain't gonna be the end of their world. It's gonna be the Black Messiah. But yeah, that Isaiah 14, I think we need to get that just to show the, because some people think Esau is the Arab. Some people think Esau is already dead.
Right.
But Isaiah 14 makes it clear who Esau is. Isaiah 14 in verse 13 and 14.
Facts. Hey, we appreciate you calling. We finna get that, officer. We're gonna go ahead and let you go. We finna get that
All right.
right now.
All right, y'all. Shalom.
Shalom, officer.
Shalom.
Get that for him real quick.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
This is like he was mentioning. This is who they think they are. They gonna do that. Come on, or try.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Of the north. Look at this.
North America.
Look, we showing you the Bible, what the Bible is saying about Esau, what they would do, how they would rise up and be at the greatest country ever, like they are God. Come on.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Uh-huh.
I will be like the Most High.
He will what?
I will be like the Most High.
I am God.
Right.
And that's why you see the white image of Christ. That's why you see the depictions of other images of like they God and everything. That's why they can say, go ahead.
No. You good? Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that's why they can do certain things to put in place. We got another caller.
That's
All
why.
praises.
That's why Bill Gates acting like he think he God with that
Exactly.
money, like he can do something that's going to affect the whole world. And
Exactly.
he doesn't even know what the result's gonna be.
But you know what's heavy though? The scriptures tell you Esau, they tongue was gonna go snitch on themselves.
Right.
That's why
right,
the
right.
Jew was like, who you think you are?
Right.
Go ahead.
Hey, Shalom, caller. What's your name? Where you from? You on Let's Talk Truth.
Hey,
Shalom,
Yeah.
shalom. We hear you. Go ahead.
Shalom. Okay, it's Kendall from Arkansas as well. Shalom, everybody. I've been watching this kind of thing that's been going on for some years now. I was heavily into the quote new black media, and they talk about what they want to do, how they want to save black people and stuff like that. They have no idea the plans that Esau has. We just got to stay in the truth, man. For the people that's listening, we got to stay in the word.
Right, for sure. Hey, you right. You absolutely right, bro. You absolutely right. Because, hey, you see, just like that scripture say, I will be like the Most High. Look, a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying, that Esau, like that. That's why he said he wanted to get that to make sure we know without a shadow of a doubt. This is talking about the Edomites.
Right.
This is talking about the so-called white man.
Because they can ascend in heaven. Okay, we done been in Mars. We done sent to Mars. We done went to what do you call it?
Everywhere.
The moon.
Right.
We got satellites everywhere. We got this and that. We running this. We control not just the atmosphere of the world. We control the galaxy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You ain't seen Star Wars, Star Trek,
Deep Space
all of
Nine.
it. We are the gods. That's what they're saying.
Hey, we appreciate you calling. Hey, keep watching, keep staying tuned. And for everybody else out there, y'all call in, give your 2 cents, 1-833-878-7234, extension 7. Y'all like, y'all share, y'all send in comments. We got Officer, you can go and hang up on him. He good. Shalom, bro. We appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all put your comments on Officer Isaiah. Gonna be reading those out as
And
well.
you know what's
so.
heavy about this though, man? To say they put certain things like putting a satellite in
Right.
the sky, right?
Yeah.
Think about this. They can say they God because the satellite controls the media. It controls everything you see from your TV to your phone this phone that we looking at right now. It can change on me right now. If they wanted it to change and show just white Jesus the whole time, it could do that. What? Right now they can stop us from y'all viewing us, and it can show white Jesus. Right now. Because they say, I'm God.
Right.
Matter of fact, can we get one more? I got to read it. Daniel
ahead.
chapter 11, verse 14.
Read it. No.
Because we tend to forget that what's going on here is what happened with Pharaoh. Pharaoh was raised up to be the superpower of the world. He had to establish the vision of being the king of the earth. So the same thing then is going to be the same thing now. Read what you got. Daniel 11, verse 14.
The book of Daniel, chapter 11 and verse 14.
Come on.
And in those days, and in those times, there shall many stand up against the king of the south.
Come on, watch this.
Also the robbers of thy people.
Who is the robbers of our people?
We know.
The Dutch, the Portuguese,
Right.
the English,
Right.
the conquistadors.
Right.
These are the robbers of our people.
The Pope, Rome,
exactly.
They robbed us and sent us from West Africa to
Right.
America's
Exactly.
slavery.
Exactly. These are the robbers of our people. But here's what they will do. Watch this.
Shall exalt themselves.
What they will do?
Shall exalt themselves.
What else?
To establish the vision.
What is the vision that they want everyone on the earth to see? That
Come
we
on
are
now.
gods.
Right.
We are the pharaohs of the new America.
Right.
Yep.
But guess what the Lord says? Keep reading.
But they shall fall.
But what?
But they shall fall.
God is going to disappoint their craftiness. He's going to turn it against them. They're going to fall just like all the kingdoms of the earth did when the
Right.
Son of God, the Black Messiah, returned.
That's right.
Message.
Hey, so y'all, we got to get this next video.
Yeah,
we spent a lot of time on it. I had to get this.
And we're going to
But-
spend a lot of time on the local, too. Because I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest
y'all,
with you.
look.
Arkansas been tripping.
We got a topic,
Sweet.
but listen, this month, April, the month of April,
Yeah.
has been
It's really
crazy.
been all
It
year,
has.
though.
It's really been all year, but for some reason, something's going on. Hey, what's up with the live, brother? Or am I tripping? You good, right?
My good.
Okay, so what's going on with Arkansas? But we're going to get into it, but I got to pull this. Give me the Snowpiercer. Let me show y'all something. So it's a show that came out. I think it came out maybe 2 years ago. And before that, they had a movie about it. But then,
Right.
I guess the movie was good or whatever, so they made
Right.
a show,
Made a series.
a series of the Snowpiercer. And the Snowpiercer is very interesting because in the show, how did the world freeze?
They tried to do the
How
global
did it get
cooling.
cooler? Let's see.
TNTF.
Welcome to the new world.
No.
First, the weather changed. The deniers knew why, but they still doomed us with their lies.
Stop. Pause real quick. So he said first the weather change. They call that what? Global warming.
Right.
That's what they talking about. So that's what they call it. Go ahead.
War made the earth even hotter. What the? Her ice
So stop.
melted.
Stop.
War made the earth even hotter.
Hey, listen, this war that's coming, y'all. And look, it's over. It's gonna be hot. It's definitely gonna be hotter.
I said, that mother be
But
burning elements.
ain't no way Esau gonna try to cool the earth after this, cause they gonna be gone.
Melting.
Hey, but look, so we see like these little what do you call these?
Missiles,
right? So in the image before, the video before, they show planes,
Right.
but they showing missiles in this. But let's continue.
And all her species crashed. So the men of science tried to cool the earth to reverse the damage.
The
Stop.
what?
It said who?
The men of science tried to cool the earth.
The men of science tried to cool the earth. Who is that?
Backed by the rich folks.
Right, but look, no, Bill Gates.
He kind of.
Technology is science.
Yeah, for
But
sure,
he's
for sure.
into all science. That's why he was
He
into
is.
the COVID-19
Right.
to kill us off.
Right.
Now
That's
he's into
right.
the cooling of the earth to kill us off.
He
If you
was in-
blacks don't wake up, you dumb.
Right.
And you know what's so heavy about it? Think about it. 100, 400 years of slavery. Why could we survive in the sun? Because it gave us strength. That's why we could survive. He understands our genetics.
Right.
That's why the white woman want to tan herself. She want to look dark because they want
So
that
they can
melanin.
survive, right.
So they won't be
That's
cancerous.
why you can have a show
Right.
called Get Out where they want to have your skin. Think about it.
Facts.
If y'all ain't paying attention to what the Most High is allowing to be viewed these times in these last days, you are lost.
Right.
And you need to come back to
People
the laws.
just be watching movies and TV shows just because it's a trend.
This is
you know what I'm saying?
nice.
Like, bro, Hollywood
Right.
know. Like, every movie, every TV show, guess what? They read the scriptures in the Bible
Right.
to come up with a story. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just a
Exactly.
show just to be you watching it.
Right. Hey, let's play the rest of this.
They had sown, but instead, they froze her to the core.
Right.
Only the visionary Mr. Wilford foresaw the future.
Stop.
Mr.
Stop.
Gates. Mr.
What's
Gates.
Bill Gates' real name?
The visionary.
William. The big W on the front. They call this Wilford. That's Bill Gates they talking about.
Come
right
on
there.
now, dog.
William. That man, he gonna try to look. I'm not saying that the world's gonna freeze because at the end of the day, fire coming and destruction coming to these Edomites.
Right.
But what I'm showing y'all is it's more than what we think. It's more than just trying to cool the earth. It's to destroy black people. When you watch this show, what happens is only the elite can get on the train.
The hell is this?
So what happened was a group of people revolted and they forced themselves on the train. But where they end up at?
In the back
In
of the
the
bus.
back of the train, 1,000 carts to the back. And then they tried to revolt to the front, you know,
Eating
just like we
bugs.
always trying to ride or whatever the case. They weren't eating, they
Eating
were
bugs.
eating bugs.
Them little
cockroaches.
Them bricks made out of cockroaches.
They were eating cockroaches. That was a
Call 'em
delicacy for the
protein bars.
Negroes, just like slavery, eating pigs and slop and whatever the case
Come
may
on
be.
now, dog.
But look, that cycle, that show is showing you what he trying to do. And we think these movies and stuff they put in place is really not something real they trying to work on, or they haven't even already started.
The thing is, when they put it in the movies, it slow the mindset
Right.
down.
This is
to-
entertainment.
It's entertainment. This cannot happen.
This ain't
You know
real.
what I'm saying? Like,
Cap.
who can shoot stuff in the air and make the whole, freeze?
That's where it goes. Like I said, they conditioning our minds. Right. That's exactly what they doing with every little bit of this.
Hey, y'all. So what we're going to do is take a quick break.
Right.
And we're going to come back with some more reality radar because we got to touch on Arkansas, man.
Right.
The
Arkansas
craziness that's been going on here.
Arkansas.
Tune in, especially you local people, man. Y'all tune in on the underground radio. Y'all hear us. Listen to what we're going to bring out because the laws of God show you how we're supposed to act versus how we're treating each other today in society. All right, y'all, we're going to be right back with Lex
Talk
Truth.
We're going to be right back with Let's Talk. Already. Get over there. Hey, where the music at, man? No.
Disregarded me as a spiritual father, spiritual leader. And all I can say right now for you, bro, you're going to suffer the consequences. Hey, shalom, baby. What's up, babe, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of it.
You always say you're gonna take care of it. You say you're gonna take care of everything all the time.
And it's always taken care of. That's why we're still here.
I'm sick of this.
Dream for a better days. Pray for Jah fi pass my way. Oh, please won't you come to save me from my misery. Too long me there in a slavery and I gone astray.
Samurai, man I fierce. Flex pan the devil with the spiritual muscle. Warfare with the demon, them we a tussle. Jadep on one side, see you turn and get defeat. They got great feel with enemies, grab a shovel. Get them all the shirt off, fire back, them still I love you. Bite the hand we feed them, turn round and them a cuss you. Never get a chance to do it again, me learn me lesson. Just because me smell up with a boy, no mean me trust you. Dream and I pray for better days. Can't come around way if you're stuck in all your ways. Parasite, them can't elevate. Them not really with it, them just going through our fears. Man, I be shot to the feet, put on the armor, the procedure complete. Me nah go back, nah retreat. All traitors, every Jezebel must get delete. Me no sleep on a demon, me keep a full clip. Conspire me downfall, cause them want see me slip. Stay close to the real ones, we seal off and legit. Cause I gotta use them to keep your soul from the pit. This a war life, I saw the damn thing said. Man, I start to the east, me no have no regret. That walk you perilous, you better watch how you step. If you loyal, eternal life you a get.
Dream me a dream for a better days. Pray me a pray for Jah be pass my way. Oh please won't you come to save me from my misery. Too long me there in a slavery and I gone astray. So me say Jah, me beg you for your mercy. Jah, won't you please come rescue me. Jah, you are the King of Kings. Me say Jah, I've done Sodom and Babylon. Jah, save your people Israel. Jah, stop the pain and suffering. Jah, me tired of this slavery. Jah, won't you hear my cry today? Dream me a dream for a better days. Pray me a pray for Jah be pass my way. Oh please won't you come to save me from my misery. Too long me there in a slavery and I gone astray.
When you know about hard life, blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice. No money and you can't pay your bills. Living in a poverty no nice. Living in a poverty no nice. You know nice. Be within a sardine and rice. Right price. House full of roach and mice. Minimum wage can't suffice.
Dream me a dream for a better days. Pray me a pray for Jah be pass my way. Oh please won't you come to save me from my misery. Too long me there in a slavery and I gone astray.
You call this taking care of it?
What do you want from me, woman? I'm working 60 hours a week, busting my butt, putting work in the body, and you're just sitting home doing nothing.
I want you to fix it. I want you to be a man. I want you to stand up and be a man and stop moving out here like a boy. I should have never married your bum ass.
What the hell are you calling a bum ass?
You nigga, you think you're righteous? You think you have integrity? You need to stand up and take care of your responsibilities or else I'm gonna handle it.
So, you mean to tell me Most High bless us with this house, beautiful kids and everything, and you cannot accept the bad from the Most High as well?
Listen, I'm not trying to hear all that, okay? Fix it. Fix it. Or else I'm gonna have to fix it and you're not gonna like it.
Hey, y'all ready?
We back, right?
We back.
Hey, we back, y'all. With Let's Talk True.
I got about 5 to 6 cookies over there.
Bro, hungry, bro. Mr. Snacker. All right, so
Come on, man.
Listen, I got to get one more scripture, y'all, before we fade into the continuation of the reality radar dealing with Arkansas. But I want to get Sirach 12 and 10 real quick.
Please.
Because what happens is, matter of fact, maybe we just played something entertaining, right? They just went to sleep. We left for 2-3 minutes. And they went and saw something, a video or a sign outside, and it was like, maybe they saw white Jesus out there.
Maybe somebody taxes hit.
Maybe the glare of the sun was just right and hit their eye, and they saw white Jesus.
You know, folks get the love in the white man whenever the taxes hit.
I'm telling.
Maybe
exactly.
they stimmy just hit, or the stimmy plus the taxes.
The taxes. Oh, it's April. Yeah, the taxes and hit is
Some
May
hit the
now.
account. They said, "Not my Jesus."
Matter of fact, it was the first. They got EBT. They just got paid.
They said, "Let's talk what."
Let's talk money. That's what they were thinking. All right.
Come on,
All right,
man.
go ahead. Get what you got, bro.
The book of
They
Ecclesiasticus.
done went back to sleep, but watch this.
The
Watch
book
what
of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Come on.
Never trust thine enemy.
The Bible says what?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. If you don't know, the enemy is the white man. The man that has put you in slavery till now, because you still got to pay certain things to them. You don't pay to your own people. I've never paid taxes to him.
Right.
I've never paid taxes to him. I never went and said, hey, here's my water bill money, Officer Ezra. I've never done that to a black man. I always done it to a white man, the enemy, because the scriptures say you're going to be subject to payments in your captivity. Keep going.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So we already know the wickedness going. That white man, his iron, like iron rusteth, meaning he gonna show forth eventually. It's gonna show forth. He can put on all the tan he want to look black, but at the end of the day, that rust gonna show. His real wickedness is gonna come out. He can say, what's the dude name that played Iron Man and went and played the black
Tony
dude?
Starks.
He played the black dude in the
Oh, you talking about damn?
what's his
He
name?
did
He
in
played
that movie called
the damn funny
Tropical Thunder.
Tropical Thunder. Yeah.
He played a black man. He could do that all day, and you can.
Robert Downey Jr.
He can play black,
his name?
and then he can turn into your white
Robert
god
Downey Jr.
hero, Iron Man, afterwards.
Right.
But still, his evil gonna come forth. All that iron suit he got on is gonna rust, and he gonna show his wickedness at the end of the day. Keep going.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet
Hey,
take good heed.
I got black friends. I love you. What do you need? I'll help you out. I can help you with anything. I love you. You can go to church and he'll give you money to help pay your water bill.
But why?
But what happened? He said, yet what?
Yet take good heed.
You got to take good heed. Watch this, man. Come on.
And beware of him.
Beware. Just like you see a beware dog sign at your house.
Right.
Or at somebody's house, you know not to go back there.
Right.
You know it's something dangerous. The Bible saying it's going to show forth his wickedness. You better watch out.
I mean, you tiptoeing around this man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? People just they willing to. Yeah, man, I'll come over there. Oh, you want to eat dinner? Yeah, man.
Hey,
you seen a
Stay
video,
in your lane.
You seen a video where it's been this video going around with an old girl. It's an Edomite girl. She made punch in the toilet.
Right,
You
right.
see-
I
you
know
been
what you're
seeing
talking
it?
about. I know what you're talking about.
Hell
She
no.
served it all up and then went out there
Yeah.
and gave each one of her friends a cup.
All black friends.
Nah, that was white.
Ooh,
people.
yeah.
Raised you.
But that's the wickedness. That's the nastiness they deal with. But keep going.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Right. So we know this wickedness. We can see it. This man right here, he try to play you. He would try to play you to death. But eventually his wickedness is gonna come. Eventually, you can see it, man. You can start wiping. Say, okay, something ain't right with dude. We know the wicked. We know the wicked when we see him.
Right.
We know it. At the end of the day, that's why the Bible say the world was given to the hand of the wicked, and that wicked man is the white man. Hey, Ray, let's jump into the local real quick. Let's jump right into that. Hey, this right here, y'all hold on, all right?
Wax cold.
Where we at right now? Where we reside?
This says 1 killed, 3 injured in a drive-by shooting in Little Rock, Arkansas.
This was go up real quick. It say what? Sunday what?
April the 25th.
This was last Sunday when we was doing a radio show.
Just happened. This just happened.
This just happened, y'all.
By KATV. Scroll down. Little Rock, Arkansas, KATV. Little Rock police are investigating a deadly drive-by shooting at Cheatham Park Sunday. 1 person was killed and 3 others were injured, according to a news release from the Little Rock Police Department. Officers were called to the 1900 block of East 6th Street Sunday afternoon and found the 4 suffering from gunshot wounds. They were all taken to nearby hospitals. One of the victims, Devontae Allen, died from his injuries at UAMS, according to the release. Police are investigating the shooting as a homicide, and Allen's body has been taken to the Arkansas State Crime Lab for autopsy. That it on that? More information will be
so-
released when it becomes available.
So I want to get
Are
like
those the people down there?
I don't think so.
Hey, do we got the video of the little girl? We ain't
Hey,
got.
so-
Hey, find the video of the little girl. So I want to get like a little insight on this, cause 3 of my clients was up there. You know what I'm saying? One of my clients got shot. He was one of the victims that got shot. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't die. So basically, they was. I ain't gonna tell everything, but they was on the court. They all hooping, the whole hood out or whatever. They chilling, and then all of a sudden, you hear gunshots. And the brother that got killed, he was telling all of them, because he was one of the oldest ones out there. He was telling them, hey, run, they shooting. You know what I'm saying? So they running, and then next thing you know what I'm saying, they look back, he ain't, you know what I'm saying, he just standing, and then he just fall. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he took one to the back of the head. One of my clients, he got shot in the hand, and then, like I said, the other 2 was 2 little girls. Do we got the video of the little girl? So one of the little girls, it's a viral video that just came out. They paralyzed that girl, you know what I'm saying? They shot her in the hip. She paralyzed from the waist down. Yeah, I posted the video. So this is kind of stuff that's going on in Little Rock. It's not, like the crimes has always been here, but it's getting to the point where anybody can get shot. You know what I'm saying? It's women dying, it's little girls dying. Is that it? Post that one. It's little girls getting killed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then the people, they'll go to social media, like, yeah, bro, we smoking on Woody Woo, one day back, Woody. You know what I'm saying? Because people know who did it. They just ain't going to tell the police. You know what I'm saying? But if we can get that video, because I want to show y'all the condition of this little girl, one of the ones that survived. I think the other one eventually died.
If they don't got it, we can get a quick script while they
Go
getting
ahead.
it. Hosea chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. Because the reason why this keep happening, because we don't see each other as the children of Israel. We see each other as niggas on the cotton field. That's what we see each other as. And the only time this will change until we come back to the scriptures. So Hosea chapter 4, verse 1.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
God says he has a problem. That's what a controversy is. Read on.
Because there is no truth.
First, because there ain't no laws being kept in his land. Read on.
Nor mercy.
And ain't no mercy amongst our brothers and sisters. Read on.
Nor knowledge of God in the land.
Because the church failed us. That's why ain't no knowledge of God here. The pastors failed us. Keep reading.
By swearing.
And it's a swearing. What else?
And lying.
Lying.
And killing.
And what?
And killing.
It's a lot of killing in our neighborhood. In Little Rock. At Cheatham Park. It was a lot of killing going on. Keep reading.
And stealing.
And what else?
And committing adultery. They break out.
Break out mean it spreads. That's why it didn't just shoot one person. It shot 4 people. It broke out and it spread it. Read on.
And blood toucheth blood.
Black on black crime, but you ain't gonna tell who the hell shot him.
Right.
You the murderer.
Come on now, dog.
Black on black crime, because you got to think, bro, we some real hypocrites. Like, our people are real hypocrites.
Right.
Like, soon as the white man that hates your guts, that has indignation towards you, do something towards your people, everybody want to rally. They want to go, yeah, you want to record it.
So,
I ain't doing nothing.
matter of fact,
get on me.
get Leviticus 5:1.
I was
Hey,
just
you
gonna
heavy.
say that.
Because look, this is like, go ahead, man, go ahead.
Nah, you got
I'm gonna
it.
record you saying it. Go ahead.
So these,
Hold on, man.
This is what
Right.
is what when Esau. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I had
Nah,
to.
that's what they doing.
Because look, when Esau killed a Negro, a black person,
a Negro.
When Esau killed one of us, the first thing we do is do this.
Right.
But
Man,
when
get off
Jake
him.
when Jake is fighting and getting ready to do some craziness, we hiding. We ain't
see
doing
no
nothing.
evil.
We ain't
Right.
recording and say,
Hear
hey,
no evil.
he the one that killed my mama.
Right.
We don't want to do stuff like that. Man, our minds are and this is all planned by the white man.
That's right.
Remember that. He put that in there where, hey, don't snitch on each other.
Right.
Don't let that happen. Kill each other and get away with it, or get put in jail, or whatever the case may be.
Hey,
Look, go ahead.
Hey, give me Jeremiah 4 and 22 real quick.
Nah, he can go ahead first.
Jeremiah 4 and 22 real quick. Like I was saying, man, like, our people we hypocrites. We'll go trash the whole hood up, the whole downtown up. You know what I'm saying? Based off of police killing our people, But we do it to each other every day, all day.
All day, every day.
Jeremiah
All
4 and
day.
22.
Yes, sir. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22.
Let's see what God said about his people.
For my people is foolish.
Bro, we some damn fools, bro.
That's
why
right.
that's why a person can pull up and just shoot 2 little girls, little kids, and don't care about it. No, like the scripture he just pulled. No mercy. You know what I'm saying? Blood touching blood. Read on.
They have not known me.
Uh-huh.
They are sottish children.
Like I just said, damn fool, retarded, dumb. Read.
And they have none understanding.
They ain't got no understanding. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people, we grew up into thinking that's the lifestyle. That ain't the life. Because when you get caught, it's going to be a whole lot of time in that cell to think about that foolish side of stuff you just did.
Stupid.
Read on.
They are wise to do evil.
It said they wise to do evil. We know about all type of guns. We know where to go get them at. We know how to get away with it if it ain't registered in our name. We wise to do evil. But read.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
Bro, you ain't got no type of homeboys to tell you, bro. Just go sit down, man. Chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let that blow pass. Why? Because we the same people. We ain't finna go kill our people. But they ain't got no understanding or no knowledge to do that. You got the video? I just sent it to the radio page. All right. Damn. This one of the little girls that got shot.
Somebody shoot me.
Why did they shoot you?
They shoot me with the guns.
Why?
They shoot me.
Were you scared?
Y'all see her leg?
They shoot me.
Were you scared when they were shooting? You were? You never heard that before?
I heard that when I'm crybaby.
You were a crybaby? It's okay.
Listen,
You
hey,
could
stop,
be a
stop.
crybaby. That hurt.
Hold on. So she got it in her mind that she was being a crybaby after she got shot. Bruh, she paralyzed from the waist down. She only, what is she, 3 years old? She 3 years old. People out here got little girls. We making babies all the time. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go, it's always something going on in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Now you at a park chilling with your people. This the last thing you expecting. What you at?
No, I was just saying, like, and the Negro don't want to say a word.
Right, let's get the law,
Yeah,
man,
oh,
real
man, I
quick.
tell you,
Because
boy.
we got to think about, and we got brothers in here just like, you know, and at all about this because, and we know we got little kids and little girls. Like, this devastating right here. She may not ever walk again, you know what I'm saying? So, seeing something like this, for the Negroes that's out there, for you brothers or sisters that was out there at that park and you might have seen something, the law on it. You look at this. Look at the situations of what happens to the innocent people out there. And we don't want to apply the laws of God. That's the thing about it. We never want to apply it. And we need to learn the truth. And this is the truth here. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 5, verse 1.
Come on.
And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing.
Because sin is, killing is a sin, right?
Right.
To kill, thou shalt not kill.
Right. We know the Big Ten, but we ain't gonna abide by that.
Right. Read on.
And is a witness.
And you're a witness to the sin that was put in place, that was played out. Read.
Whether he have seen or known of it. If he do not utter it.
If you don't utter that, if you don't go to the cops and be like, hey, I seen this, I witnessed this. Read.
Then he shall bear his iniquity.
Then that's on you. That's sin on you. A lot of people don't realize a lot of judgments come from what you seen and you're a witness of, and you never really coughed up. You never really came and said. Go ahead.
This how you know what I'm saying, our people, we really need these laws.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you, like we was talking about how the media conditions us to be a certain type of way. We make it normal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's normal in our communities. You don't say nothing. Snitches get stitches, stuff like that. But I tell you, man, I wasn't prepared for that video right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a 3-year-old girl, hey, if you know something about this and you holding it, you the damn murderer, just like the person that pulled the trigger.
That's right.
You at fault, just like the person that pulled the trigger. This is madness.
Right.
I'm tired of this, man.
Hey, was it more on that video?
Yeah, it's more.
All right, let's play the rest of it.
That really hurt my baby, okay?
Okay.
It's okay. You can cry some more. You don't have to be tough. You can cry, okay? You feel like crying? Well, you can cry. It's okay. Because guess what? Robbie got you. Robbie's going to get them. You hear me? I'm going to get them. And they're all going to go to jail for a very, very, very long time.
Hey, all right. Hey,
Is that what you like?
Right.
Hey, man, this right here is devastating. Hey, and we got another one that's devastating, and then we got to jump into the topic. But we wanted to address this. Y'all got to be safe out there. We got a crazy person on the loose
Right,
here
in Arkansas.
In Little Rock.
In Little Rock at that.
Hey, let's get the
we talking
serial
criminal
killer
minds.
dude.
We talking
Look,
criminal
this ain't
minds.
normal down here. Like, of course, you
Ish.
see shootings and people going to kill people, this and that, but usually like in Ohio or something, or in somewhere else in the north somewhere where
Yes.
Esau be killing people. But we got
This
a
is not
Negro.
investigative discovery.
This a Negro, ain't it?
Come on now, dog.
I think they don't know, but I
This
think
is a black dude. I think he black. He might be black. Well, whoever this is, maybe it's a white dude covered in black.
This is not your ID channel. This is not
This ain't
investigative
normal.
discovery. This is Arkansas. Listen, police hunt serial killer in Little Rock. Investigators say there's similarities in 4 stabbings that occurred from August to April.
So he been on the loose. He been out here.
Oh, ain't no thing? Okay, the series. It was a lonely August 24th, 2020, when someone stabbed 64-year-old Larry McChristian to death at the intersection of West 22nd and South Gaines Street in Little Rock, Arkansas. Only about a month later, someone did the same with 62-year-old Jeff Welch on West 12th Street in the city. Police did not see a pattern at this juncture. There simply was not behavioral evidence to go on. It is sad to say, but people get stabbed all the time. You need something beyond that to tie 2 stabbings together. That something else would not come until April 2021 when 43-year-old Deborah Walker was stabbed over 15 times near the intersection of 19th Street and Marshall. Walker survived her wounds and gave police a description of her attacker, saying he was African American and over 6 feet tall. Just one day after the botched attack on Walker, the body of 40-year-old Marlon Franklin was found on Wright Avenue. If these murders are related, it would not be that unusual for a killer to go find another victim out of frustration from botching the first one he tried to kill. It happened toward the end of Jack the Ripper's reign of terror in London when he killed Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes.
All right, so now we see this man running around stabbing people, all right?
It looked like he's
To
targeting
death.
older
All right,
people.
so the witness said,
Right.
runner said it was black.
Targeting old folk.
Said it was a black man, okay? Or
I
she
already know.
visualized a
Smitten
black
with
man. He
madness.
could have still been a white covered Edomite, a Edomite covered in black or whatever. Hey, let's get Deuteronomy 28. Leadership brought this out yesterday. Actually, Bishop Kanai was going into like
Yep, the sickness in the mind.
the sickness in their mind and stuff like that. Let's see, because this plagues our
Root of it.
community. Like, it's not normal to run around. Like, it's you know what I'm saying? I ain't never done it, but I'm just saying, like, it would be hard to go and just run up and shoot somebody, right? That just to shoot
Hold on,
somebody.
you said
That's,
what? Hold on, you said what?
I'm saying it would be hard to run up and shoot somebody and kill them, right? This not hard for you to run up.
No,
and
no,
shoot them?
I
Oh,
ain't.
I mean, you looking like you like shit.
No,
Hey,
cause I thought you was finna compare it from a shooting to a stabbing, though.
The point is this: it's hard enough to shoot somebody to do that, right? So think about running up and stabbing somebody
Right.
multiple times. Like, you
that's
gotta
worse.
be crazy.
Yeah, Esau describes it as much more severe.
Right.
It's much more intimate. Here's a word that they use to describe
Exactly.
it because you have to have that interaction. Just like when they say the next step is like strangulation. Like the rage and
Exactly.
that you got to be dealing with
To
to be
sit
able
there
to
and-
just choke somebody until they no longer live. Go
Hey,
ahead.
read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
The Bible said the Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Right.
You have to be a mad person to stab somebody to death.
Right.
But not only stab somebody to death, say, I kill you. Now I'm going to kill the next person. Now I'm going to go kill another person the same way.
Right.
Something wrong with your mental state. At this point, you are gone.
Right.
You should be dead. You should be in the ground,
Right.
according to the law, if you kill somebody. But this person right here is mad, and they what?
And blindness.
And blindness. At some point, this person just blacked out. Or maybe they didn't black out. Well, they blind. You all of a sudden, you know something is wrong here. They ain't seeing what's going on. This person has went to the state of madness so bad they can't visualize what the hell they doing right now.
Right.
And then read.
And astonishment of heart.
And this is astonishment of heart. And this is what happened to our people. And believe it or not, this is the plague of the curses. This is what happened to us for wanting to be like Esau, for assimilating in their nation, or whatever the case may be, for breaking God's laws.
That's right.
These things come into play.
Right.
These things come into play. That's not a normal person that's walking around doing that.
Hell no.
That person is literally out of his wits.
Right. Hey, let me get a scripture.
All right.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 3. So, because you just said something, you was like, that person should be, but we're going to see what the scripture says.
Okay, all praises.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 3.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 3. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all. Yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil.
So, like we just read in Jeremiah 4, it compared our people to being selfish people. They wise to do evil.
Message.
Read that last part again.
There is one event unto all. Yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil.
So when it says the heart, it's talking about the mind. So like officer just read in Deuteronomy 28 about smitten with madness. It's going into your mental health. You see what I'm saying? PTSD, the post-traumatic, all the kind of things that we've been through, we've seen, and that we still going through. Read on.
And madness
And
is
what?
and madness is in their hearts while they live.
So as we continue in our life, it's constant madness going on, you know what I'm saying, within our mind. Because we constantly seeing the George Floyd events, the Trayvon Martins, we constantly seeing all these kind of things. And then we get on a video game where it's just a game and we just stabbing and, you know what I'm saying, beating people with baseball bats. And
getting
so
conditioned.
it go back into what you were saying earlier about the conditioning.
Conditioning
You see what I'm
us.
saying? And this person probably older. But I'm pretty sure he still grew up on video games or whatever.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Or that man on drugs.
Or war.
Or he been to war. In all these kind of things.
War ain't normal.
So it's letting you, the scripture letting you know that these things exist. All right, but read on.
And after
So,
that,
and madness?
and madness is in their heart while they live.
Uh-huh.
And after that, they go to the dead.
And after that, they go to the dead.
Dead.
Hey. So the Most High, listen, the Most High got judgment on these people. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, you know, there's going to be some things, consequences come behind those type of things.
Let me quit. Hey, y'all, we got to get into the topic.
Right. Maybe a quick break or no?
Yeah, let's do like a 2-minute break. And we got to get into the topic.
All right, when we get back, we're going to dive right into it.
Y'all, bear with us.
All right.
We got to make it happen.
Let's talk truth.
Hey.
Camp. That thing was foul. I'm telling you.
When?
What his name was? What?
Watchman something. Oh, Watchman D.
That one.
All praise to the Most High. All glory to the Lord, man.
All praise to the Lord.
Man. Brought that thing out. The Edomites always trying to come up to the camp thing. They're going to teach us. It's over with.
Wow.
Take my hat off, man. We talking about prophecy, man. We give honor to the Lord, man.
All praise to the Lord.
Yeah,
So,
you know
I
how
mean,
it go.
so what you see, you know what I'm saying? What you see next, you know what I'm saying, next for us?
Man, honestly, just growth, Lord's will. You know, Lord's will, the Most High put the Spirit on us to grow. And continue to do the work, you know what I'm saying? Build and grow, you know, get a new building, Lord's will in the future. That thing grow, you know. Us, we grow as leadership, go through our trials and tribulations, keep parking in the council, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, that's what we gotta just keep doing, you know.
There them niggas go right there.
That'd be real good. You know what it is? I don't know who that is. They creeping up slow though. Who that is? You know that person?
Hey, IUIC? Yes, sir. We have Saturday at 2 o'clock. All right.
All right, brother. Oh, when we see you.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
And I hope that brother comes to the Sabbath, man. He like he was interested, huh?
Oh, praise, yes, sir. I don't know, for some reason, I feel like I seen this.
You seen him? You seen that car before?
I seen that car
Maybe
before.
when he was out teaching or something?
Yeah.
Oh, praise.
Like he was, you know what I'm saying, he was passed by the camp a couple times. I don't know if it's
Yes, sir.
They brought us in slow.
Hey, they
But
brought
y'all
us.
see
Sorry,
what it
remember
is.
we said to bear with IT, y'all. We don't. You
Come
know,
on now,
We said we was
dawg.
gonna bear with
All right.
us.
Hey,
Y'all
all praise to
forgive
the
it.
Most High. We back, y'all. Hey, this video though, Sons of Thunder, what is it? Wisdom Solid 5 and 1. Y'all check that out on Original Royalty. Them brothers right there, fire. Y'all check them out. Go ahead and watch that video.
That's
Give you
right.
a visual, all right? But we're gonna jump right into the topic. Finally, we're gonna get into it. We talking about marriage.
Safety in it and whatnot.
Safety in marriage.
But here's the thing, though. What they need to understand.
marriage.
Right. Here's what they need to understand.
Right.
All right. The fact that, you know, there is safety in marriage. For one, all right, ain't no safety in no marriage if it ain't built on the law of God.
That's right.
That's just facts. We know that. But
Because you got the Christianity marriage. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
People might think that's what we're about. We're not about that. All right. But no, you know what I'm saying? Being married, there's safety in that as well. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about a bunch of illegitimates running around.
Or you ain't got to worry about people
that may have the same body parts as you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're doing the process the proper way according to the scriptures, which we're
Right.
going to read,
Right.
then you ain't got to worry about that.
You ain't got to worry about sexually transmitted diseases because you sleeping with everybody and their mama.
Right.
And maybe even their daddy.
If you do it the proper way.
Right.
All right.
Right. You see what I'm
But
saying?
we
You got to
gonna
worry
dive
about
into
those
it.
types of things. And also understand this. The structure of our community is built on strong households which require strong marriages. You understand that? I was supposed to have a bomb drop, but all praise though. Hey, let's jump. Yeah, let's jump into
Hey,
it.
let's get the first video real
Let's get
quick.
the first article or something, man. Just get it up there.
Help us.
Help me.
We're waiting on you.
So we still technically still on murder.
Hey, bro, this ain't the first one. I thought we was getting.
Oh, we can. That ain't how we had it, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever
put the
order.
tranny up.
Nope. Whatever order. Let's keep this. Let's get to the point. Let's go.
Bring it
ahead.
on.
Moving it slow. We sleeping.
Precedented level in the U.S. But we were looking at a survey of which states have the highest rates.
Here in California?
Okay, so the top 3 states, Alaska, Louisiana, North Carolina, have the highest rates, followed by Mississippi and New Mexico.
What's going on in Alaska?
Party hardy.
Hey,
Do you
dang,
work
hold
in
on,
Alaska?
hold on, stop.
Alaska.
Man, they say the STD race in Alaska. You know who that is, right? That's Gad. Man, they got a lot of northern kids. Man, them natives up there, bro. Nah, don't look. Look at bro trying to disclaimer. Listen. Gad up there, man. They out there messing. They getting drunk and running around messing with them Edomites and them
Judas
other
in
people.
Alaska, man. You know, y'all waters of Judah is everywhere. You know, y'all.
No,
Right.
See, you don't watch it.
on,
See,
man.
Pine Bluff ain't got TVs and internet and stuff, so they don't really watch where they.
Right. So y'all understand what's happening here. This is talking about the states with the highest reports of sexually transmitted disease. Now,
Right.
Alaska, you on there because y'all natives up there getting it in during the dark months. Y'all just smashing and passing. But as far as Louisiana, Y'all know about the Noya and all. Hey, come on, it's a lot of us down
Noya,
there.
baby.
North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take a
Mississippi.
flag, put it in there, spin like a helicopter. Y'all out here doing it too. You see what I'm saying? So this talking
Hey,
about
Mississippi too. They mentioned that.
hey, these the highest states.
The hell is this?
So look. What you gotta understand is, like I was
Right.
saying, if you married, right, Lord's will. That's why we say with the couple with the laws of God. If you married out here, then Lord's will, you not out here hoeing. You not out here just sleeping from woman to woman to woman to woman, or you young ladies sleeping from man to man to man to man. And because guess what? STDs are at an all-time high.
Right.
Understand that. Sexually transmitted infections, HPV, all that is at an all-time
That's right.
high.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's safety in making sure you are, find your righteous wife, build your relationship on the laws of God the whole time.
Right.
But,
Hey, let's get,
you getting it. Go
hey,
ahead.
go get Hebrews real quick, 13.
Mhm.
Because we can start there. We can show you about marriage.
Facts.
And then the other process of the other side of it. But read what you got.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Marriage is honorable in all,
The Bible says marriage is honorable in all. Read.
and the bed undefiled.
And the bed undefiled. So the Most High showing you that marriage is honorable. That's a good thing.
Right.
And whatever you do in your house with your wife pertaining to your sexual whatever
Right.
is undefiled. But read.
That's
But
right.
whoremongers
But the ones that just want to go sleep around, fornication, what happened? And what else?
and adulterers,
What happened?
God will judge.
God would judge. What do you think that judgment is? STD. Now you walking around and you scratching all the time. You just can't stop scratching.
Right.
You burning.
Or you leaking.
You leaking. Or you just got bumps on
Dripping.
your neck.
Come
You got
on,
bumps on
man.
your lip. You
Burning.
got bumps in your mouth. You got
Sizzling.
bumps everywhere.
Right.
Because you don't want to apply the laws of God. You don't want to
Pussy.
have an honorable marriage. You just want to go out and be a whoremonger. Go out and sleep.
Right.
Remember, it's safety in the laws of God.
Your wounds
If
stink.
if you entice a maid, your order is to get married,
Right.
not to keep sleeping around with woman to woman. You ain't supposed to do that.
Facts.
Right.
That's
Our
right.
people, man, we tossed upside down.
Get that for me, that Deuteronomy 28:6 real quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague
Read.
which is not written in the book of this law,
Uh-huh.
them will the Lord bring upon thee.
Understand this. All right, we curse as a people because we never wanted to listen to God.
Right.
We never wanted to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we said marriage is safety with the laws of God.
Right.
Because you can be married all you want to, but still be out here doing what you want to do, not
Right.
according to God.
Right.
And this curse will come upon you. The ones of you that aren't married, most likely because you don't know to follow the laws of God, you laying with whatever young lady looks nice enough, whatever young lady spent enough time, or you young ladies just opening your legs to whoever gave you 5 minutes of their day. You see what I'm saying? And guess
Right.
what? Us being cursed as a people, this type of judgment, like it said in Hebrews 13, God will judge. He will judge you with these types of things. All the sicknesses is not written in the scripts. It doesn't say herpes, syphilis, chlamydia. It don't say all that.
Right.
You see?
Hey, I want to hear. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
tell you some more judgment because, like, the first thing that we think about is diseases. Like, it can either you can even be judged to the point where you end up having a child by this woman that you think that
Right.
you love,
Facts.
and then guess what? Straight hatred.
I think I love her.
Straight hatred. Guess what? You trying to take care of your child. It's all over with. Now you on. You listen. You ain't got no job.
Right.
She put you on child support payments.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another judgment.
Hey,
That's why I say them
hey, it's heavy
illegitimates.
exactly. It's heavy you saying that because also you messing around with all these women or these men, and guess what happened? You
What
catching spirits.
Right.
Now you got all these spirits when you can just do. How can you deal with multiple spirits?
Right.
You wonder why
can't.
the hell
You
I
gon-
can't manage my damn.
Right.
Split-
Now you crazy
split
because you got
personality.
all these different spirits. You got a spirit of a dude that just can't stop watching porn. You got a spirit of a woman that likes to beat up whatever, would like to do whatever.
She a man.
Or she like dogs, just love dogs.
What the?
And you
Yeah,
got all these
yeah.
spirits. You got all these evil spirits.
Come on now,
all these
dog.
crazy spirits, and you messing around with these people. Now you got a spirit of a lust
Right.
or this. I love animals
Hey,
better than anything.
It's this rapper. His name Starlito. He said lust turn into hatred. Next is child support payments.
Damn.
That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, that's one of the judgments that can happen. Because oftentimes, especially we grow up in the hoods or whatever, you go get a hood rat. You know what I'm saying? And that's who you end up having a baby with. Like I said, and she become the devil. You see what I'm saying? Because it's always been like that from the Willie Lynch. They always tried to make the woman more masculine.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing today. So, you're going to have that baby. All the woman got to do, because I remember when
we was at camp.
And that dude.
What the brother said at camp?
A brother at camp yesterday said, I owe child support, and my kids stay with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
He
My
said
kids is with me, and I still got to pay child support.
The hell is
That's
that?
a real thing.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you something else that's heavy about it. This is another judgment.
Yeah, he said that.
If you on child support and you get behind, they lock you up. Don't you know those payments still accumulate?
They stay.
So when you get out, you still I gotta go get these
big
these
facts.
funds.
Because you making pennies on the dollar in the prison, so you barely paying anything. If you ain't paying nothing.
You played yourself.
That's another judgment.
Hey, look, I want to do something real quick just so they know, because STDs is in the Bible, though. You know what I'm saying? It isn't. So we know what happened with King David, right? What did King David do? Somebody answer me. What did he do?
He committed adultery.
He committed adultery, right? Watch this. 38, Psalms 38. Start at verse 4. We're going to read through it quick, though. I know we got to move on. Read through it quick. We're going to verse 7. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 38, and verse
4.
Verse 4. For mine iniquities are gone over mine head.
Sins. Remember, adultery, sleeping around, fornication, all that is in iniquity. That's sin. Read.
And hold on. You got to get some background on David,
I do?
too.
What do you do?
Because we was talking about safety in marriage, right?
Right.
That ain't, look, he destroyed a marriage.
He did.
Now he repented from it. He went back to God's laws, but we showing you, though, that when you break the laws of God, when you leave the understanding of the proper marriage,
right,
and you mess it up, if you go sleep with somebody, wife, this and that, or whatever the case may be, if you don't follow the proper steps, what can happen to you? That's what he's getting into.
Read.
As in heavy burden, they are too heavy for me.
It says, hey, it's a heavy burden. Think about if you got something going on with you, judgment that happened to you because of some bad decision that you made. Now you know your area is burning and it's funky. Read.
My wounds stink.
My what?
My wounds stink.
The wounds that he has on his manly parts, stinking. Read.
Hey, officer.
That ain't it. We going down to verse 7.
I know. He says, what did he say? Heavy burden?
It's a heavy burden.
Because think about this. The heavy burden is now, if it's some STD or something that you can't get rid of.
Exactly.
So now this burden, you got the rest of your life, like AIDS, chlamydia, these things, herpes, or hepatitis, all these little things that you can get that you can't get rid of. What's the other one called?
Which one? Oh, human papillomavirus. HPV.
Well, exactly. All of these things you can get. That's a heavy burden that you can't get rid of. Go ahead.
My wounds stink and are corrupt because of my foolishness.
Because of the decisions that he made, now he got stanky wounds. Read.
I am troubled.
I
am bowed down greatly.
Never mind. Read.
I go mourning all the day long.
Because guess what? He's affected by this all day. It's not
hurting.
going away, right?
Come on, man.
And he mourning about his decisions, because ultimately, you got a conscience. You know what it is you're doing. You're affected by your decisions. Trust me.
The point, and one of the points in this we're getting there, because if you love sex, get married. So you won't run around catching these diseases.
It's to
Follow
keep
the
you
laws
safe.
of God, right?
Exactly. That'll keep you safe. Yeah, get that Corinthians in a second. Read.
For my loins are filled with a loathsome disease.
My what?
For my loins
My loins. Do we know what loins are? His manly parts are filled with what?
With a loathsome disease.
Between his legs, there is a loathsome disease. That's in the scriptures we read, right? It's Psalms 38 and verse 4 through 7. Read.
And there is no soundness in my flesh.
There is no soundness in my flesh. That is from the decisions. That is the judgment that the Most High will put on you. There is safety and marrying a young lady, sticking with that young lady, applying the laws of God so you don't have to deal with this heaviness, this burden that you may not be able to bear. That you may have to deal with for the rest of your life and continue to pass on and maybe even pass on to your younglings. Remember that.
Let's have it. Go and get the precept real quick. First Corinthians.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can go ahead and get it. Because he pulling what he just said is what this is saying. That's
right. You got that?
He need help. Go ahead and read it out.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 9.
Read.
But if they cannot contain.
So if a person, like we said, is safety in marriage, right? You gotta have sex. That's what you think. You think your mind is, look, I'm burning so bad. I got not burning that way, but burning in my lust so bad that I gotta have it. Read.
Let them marry.
Let them marry. You will get the safety of having that counterpart. You understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? According to the scriptures in the same book, according to the scripts, the man hath not power of his own body, the woman hath not power over her body. Meaning, when you ready, she got to be ready. When she ready, you got to be ready.
That's
Understand
right.
That?
Right.
Read on.
For it is better to marry than to burn.
For it's better to marry than to burn. Now watch this. I'm gonna double meaning this one. It's better to marry than to burn in your lust, and it's also better to marry than to be out there getting it with everybody else and then end up burning. Or
burning two ways.
Burning to death.
Right.
When Christ come back and burn your behind.
Right.
All
That's
of it.
right.
Not just your loins where it's gonna be stinking. You're gonna be choco.
Right. And to avoid all the confusion, we want to show you the proper process.
Right.
Even to the step of getting married.
Facts.
And showing you that. Let's read that Sirach real quick.
The book of
Because we ain't trying to tell you, the
'cause
next
you-
person
you-
you
'cause you-
sleep
yeah,
with or whatever.
exactly.
You married them. No, we're
Exactly.
not saying that. Stop sleeping
Right.
with them or with whoever. Just stop that. Hold on and follow this step first.
Mm-hmm.
If if you want to live.
And not burn.
Right, read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Right. So if you see somebody that you're interested in or whatever the case, the Bible says what?
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Prove them first. Listen, that's why we keep saying we're hitting on like marriage is the process of being married, the safety in that, because if we don't prove each other, right? Now we know, okay, this is the person I'm with. That's why you can see healthy marriages of people that's been together 40 years,
Right.
this amount of years, because they actually were friends first.
Right.
They didn't go in and just straight smash. You ain't just go in to smash and
Right.
then, in some cases it might have happened.
Yeah.
But you ain't go in and just say, hey, I'm going to do this person, whatever, and then find out they got AIDS, and now it ain't working like that.
Come on now, dog.
You sleeping around and then just pick. The process the Bible's saying is prove first and
Right.
read.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Right, so you won't end up in a situation like the burning. You won't have all these different diseases or anything on you.
Right. And when it's talking about proving, it's talking about mentally, spiritually.
Right.
Seeing what that person.
Not right.
Seeing what that person. Because you got rappers, you got people that say I gotta see what it's like before I cuff it.
Right.
I know
that.
That ain't what we're talking about. It's talking about spiritually, mentally. Like I said, hey man, see what the woman likes, see what he likes, see what he don't. That's important. You got to see what the dislikes too.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
Because it be couples that really they ain't grow up the same. They got differences. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta work together on there.
Hey, let's get the next video real quick.
Let's get the training one.
This is why we say safety in marriage in the proving process.
Right.
So
that'll
you gotta
segue.
prove first.
Right.
And when you prove and you say this is the one, you get married. That's safety in marriage. There's
Exactly.
no safety in just running around sleeping around. There's
Right.
no safety saying what is the term they use?
What's that?
I think it's BFF, whatever the case may be. It's a little term, best
BFF.
F friend.
Oh,
or whatever.
best friends forever.
No, the other
Oh,
term.
benefit.
Friends with benefits.
Friends with
FWB.
None of that. We ain't talking about that.
Got it. Yeah.
Or
and
no
hey,
FBs.
and with this proving too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, proving verbally that, hey, you a woman.
Right. Learn this person. Like, literally go search their background if you have to.
Because,
Right. Now, so get their doctor records.
that was a man.
Get their doctor
Hey,
records.
that's a part of proving. That's a part of proving.
Birth
Yeah,
certificates.
Right. You want to make sure they ain't got AIDS.
Hey, like Bishop said,
the
like,
same
okay,
parts.
You gotta
Ask their mama.
etc.
Like Bishop be saying, he said, okay, you ain't got no kids.
Why?
How many abortions?
All right.
Was it a girl?
How many abortions? All right, go ahead and play it.
Was it a girl at first?
Investigators say the teenage suspect was so enraged that after shooting the victim multiple times, he left and then returned to the crime scene to open fire.
Is this
once
the beginning?
Damn.
Pause it. Let me see the little bar. Where is it? Oh, that's how it starts. Okay. Well, just so y'all understand, he's talking about a person who found out some information. You're going to find out. I'm not going to reveal it.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. This same thing happened in Sherwood. Like,
Really?
yeah.
We should have put that up because Arkansas tripping.
Like this year, I believe. Yeah.
But look. So the young man, he found out some information about this person because he didn't prove first, right, properly.
Hey,
and so.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Read the title. What does it say?
The title says HS, meaning high school student allegedly killed woman after finding out she.
The allegedly is for the woman part.
Right. It's allegedly a woman, by the way.
Right.
That she was a transgender, meaning finding out that this man was a man. That's what the title should say.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna tell you like the
Right?
story. Like the story like in Sherwood.
Yeah.
He got killed because he found out
That the man was a man.
And the boy that was supposed to be a girl was threatening to put it the business
Yeah,
out.
that's what. Yeah.
Come
You
on,
remember
man.
I think they left him dead in the
somewhere.
alley in Sherwood.
And this, we went over something very similar to this about the confusion they
Facts.
do with this a woman but transgender.
Alphabets.
Yeah, like the switching of the words and stuff. Like, no, just say. Esau ain't gonna say it because they don't.
Right.
And it's a news play. They don't want to offend the LGBT 123 movement or whatever.
Nigga, you gay.
So that's what they do. But go ahead, play that.
Again, police say video from the neighborhood led them to the alleged killer, 18-year-old Orlando Perez, now held without bond. Investigators say Perez had gone home with the victim, 37-year-old Selena Reyes Hernandez, shortly after meeting her on the morning of May 31st. And in her basement apartment in Marquette Park, Perez learned Reyes Hernandez was transgender.
The offender became very upset. He left the residence. He became more upset, and that's when he came back to the residence, and then he brutally murdered the victim in this case.
Prosecutors say Perez returned to the apartment a third time, again opening fire on the victim's lifeless body. Investigators able to track his alleged movements after gathering more than 24 videos. And police say this image on the victim's phone showed Perez in the residence. At his home were the apparent clothes he had been wearing, and a gun, authorities say, with the same type of bullets used in the shooting. Perez arrested Sunday, the same day marchers gathered in Boys Town to raise awareness about growing violence against the transgender community.
We can't protect ourselves alone. We need the entire community to come together.
Authorities say Perez has no prior record. In court, his attorney said he's a senior at Bogan High School and was on track to graduate.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure.
All right, you can take it down.
That might be a man.
Hey, so look at this. What we have here is the
confusion,
the negligence from the parents. First of all, this dude is 18 when he should be in the house learning or something. He should have learned everything according to the laws of God, right? But this is void in the communities today. He shouldn't even be having sex, but he want to go run around with trying to go have sex, and we know this is
stupid.
Look, I just had a brother look up at me because he wanted he a teacher or whatever. But think about this: he understands that these schools they already doing it at the young age.
Oh yeah,
bro.
They starting it.
I remember. I think I was in elementary.
Behind the bleachers.
No. I think I was in elementary where I think they was passing out those condoms to us.
Yeah.
They was giving us condoms in elementary.
At the health, they be telling you don't do it, but when you do it, make sure you wrap it up. And,
Exactly.
Hey, go to Deuteronomy real quick.
That's what it was.
What is that? 6. Deuteronomy 6 and verse. Let's start at verse 6.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 6.
Come on.
And these words which shall I command thee this day.
Right, so you see what we're doing. We're saying it's safety in marriage, right? So you won't end up falling into traps of the transgender. You won't end up doing that. But he's not old enough to get married.
Facts.
But the parent's job is this right here, to teach him the proper steps of marriage, to teach him the proper steps. Okay, if you ready to have sex when you get a certain age, 20 is the age according to the scriptures.
Facts.
Right? To be married or whatever. So if you having sex, the law is to be married, to prove and be married. But watch this.
Shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
Right, so the laws we're supposed to teach our kids when I sitting in the house. Teach them, hey, you're not supposed to be having sex until you are of age to have sex. And if you have sex, you must be married.
Right.
Because there's safety in marriage.
That's right.
And the
That's right.
safety in marriage is, you after the proving process, you won't end up falling to the transgender.
That's
you don't have to put now your life is gone because the proper steps of the laws of God wasn't applied.
Yeah.
But keep going.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest
So now
down,
you're going to walk. Think about this. This is how we guide our kids. At least my boys, you can see, you walk wherever you going. You can be like, that ain't no woman. That ain't no man. You can start showing them. So you got to be aware. Say, hey, now, don't do no dumb stuff. Because look at these. Look what's out here. Look what Esau pushed. And now it's plaguing our people. Look at this.
And it's not, listen, it's like a domino effect. It's not just Edom, because you got people like Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying?
Even our people, right.
Yeah, like it's trickling down to our people where it's like, okay, I'm going to let my son or daughter grow up to be whatever she or he want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you grow up, if you're a boy and you want to be a girl, hey, that's fine by me.
The hell is this?
That's what's going on with the mindset. It go back to that Deuteronomy 28, smit with madness.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, the daddy really gay itself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something, and this gonna kind of segue into the next video. You know what I'm saying? Because the structure of the proper household is. In fact, actually, let's go and just get it so we can kind of move on into that real quick.
Yeah, we can get it, but y'all get the point. We got to teach our kids so they never fall into this mistake. Teach them the proper ways while they're young of how marriage should be.
Right.
If we skip that stage with our kids, the youth, the next wave, and then all you're going to see is LGBTs, confused people, and then it ain't going to be nobody on earth.
Come on now, dog.
Which what Esau want. But, they ain't going to reach that point. But that's the case. They trying to move him. They really trying to kill us off. That's why they can push on the video, black trans lives matter.
Right.
Hey, they trying to push us off.
Alphabet's adding another letter to BLM.
Right.
BTLM.
I do want to make this point. So we talking about safety in marriage, right? We talking about you Israelites.
Facts.
We ain't talking about the other nations. We talking about you Israelites. Because the safety in marriage part is affecting you.
Right.
When we don't get married and follow the proper steps, we're the ones that's shooting each other down in the street because you mess with my girl, or transgender stuff happened, or now you want to be gay or this or that because the proper steps were not followed.
You don't have the guidance, so you following what the world tells you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The world telling you she for everybody, but then when you think she for you, now you mad when everybody still got her and you thought she was yours.
Stupid.
Go ahead, dog.
Let's get that video real quick.
We have been digging our own grave, in terms of the way that we accept and digest our own image.
Now, if you want to tear down any society, any neighborhood, any community, you break down the family. That is the genesis of any social degradation that you want to talk about.
Pause it.
Right.
Pause it. That's the main point right there.
Right.
Exactly.
The man was spitting facts. He said the genesis of any social degradation starts with tearing down the household, the family, the marriage. That's where it starts. Bishop just went into this.
Exactly.
It was Bishop Kanara, Bishop Nathaniel. One of the two just went into this, all right? The fact that, remember, we got to have these strong relationships built upon the laws of God so that we can raise up a nation properly. Like we were talking about earlier, how these young men are out here just making decisions for the simple fact of they don't have the proper guidance. Let me get Proverbs real quick, 23 and 13. Because if you got a household with two parents that are in righteousness, that follow the Bible, that understand the mission, the whole nine, that's what's going to be passed down to the children, which in return grows up the right thinking, the right mindset of people. I'm losing my thoughts. Okay, go ahead, run that.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 13. Withhold not correction from the child. For if thou beatest him with the rod.
My apologies. 22 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
So it says train him up in the way in which he should go, right? If we know we're supposed to follow the laws of God, if we got households doing the right thing, then that's how they're going to train them up. Meanwhile, it's going to be positive results. Read.
Right.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
It says it right there. When he is old, when he grows up, guess what he teaches his children? The good things that I learned before coming to the truth about how to take care of my kids, I learned from my parents. The bad decisions that we make when it comes to our kids, we learn from our parents.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to have these marriages set up properly on the laws of God. That's why we got to know what this Bible says about how to deal with our children.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Give me verse 15.
Verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Without two strong parents showing the child what they're supposed to do, when they see that foolishness, they're going to make all the wrong decisions. They're going to say, I'm going to whoop your behind out of anger, never tell you what's what, and go from there. The baby girl that just got shot in the other video, she said she didn't want to cry too much because she thought she was a crybaby. What do you think she heard something like that at?
Right.
Probably from the bad teachings of the parents that makes her think that crying is wrong. It's not wrong. You have to teach what it is they need to cry about. You see what I'm saying? That's where that's coming from. Read.
But the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
The rod of correction is love, period. That just is what it is. You can take it how you want it. All right? That correction is love. Because if you really love them, you're going to show them that they can't make these decisions. That's why the scripture also says the rod plus correction, or you know how it speaks about you got to speak with them. You know what I'm saying? Not just be whooping them. You got to let them know what it's about.
Right.
That's right.
Why this is why you getting the whooping.
Exactly.
You know now you can't just go into
rod and reproof. That's what it is.
You can't just go straight to come in the bathroom. I'm finna whoop you.
Exactly.
Nah, you gotta talk to them first. You know what I'm saying? That way, because I know my pops used to do that. You know what I'm saying? My pops probably only whoop me 2 or 3 times out my whole life. And you know why? Because the first time all he had to do was speak to me. So after that, all he had to do was give me a look.
Right. And you knew from then on.
And I remember the conversation.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. And listen, the thing is, our families, our communities, we don't grow up with this type of structure. We don't grow up in a household where there's mother and father.
That's a point I wanted to say too, because
that's the safety.
We think family is mama, brother, sister.
Yep.
And that.
Yep.
That's
Come on, man.
And homeboy that's
and daddy's out
like
there
twice in a week.
Yep.
That's what we think family is. Listen, the Bible structured family, husband and wife, and kids.
That's right.
It wasn't never deadbeat dads or deadbeat whatever you call them,
hoes on it out or something,
or moms with hanging out. It was never. It wasn't. That wasn't the family structure.
Right.
But watch this. Let's go to Sirach 25:1.
Bring it out.
Sirach 25:1. Because we gonna prove something here.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1.
Come on.
In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and man.
Right, before God and man. So think about this. It puts God in there. God said these 3 things are beautiful. You got to understand something. The opposite of one of these things that we're going to read, or all of these things, is not beautiful to God. Meaning something's wrong when you have a broken marriage. Message. When you sleeping from woman to woman or man to man. But read on.
The unity of brethren.
The unity of brothers. Read.
The love of neighbors.
The love of your neighbor. The real correction.
Facts.
Read.
A man and a wife that agree together.
A man and a baby mama.
A man and a wife that agree together.
A man and a
man.
And a man.
A man and a wife that agree together.
We talking about righteous marriages. So a man and a wife that agree together is beautiful to God. So if that's not the case, because if it's beautiful to God, that means God on your side, meaning you got protection or safety.
Message.
So that means if you're doing opposite of that, if you're not having a proper marriage,
right,
that means there ain't no safety in there.
Right.
Exactly. God don't see what you got going beautiful.
That's the point.
If the laws of God are not applied, you don't have a beautiful marriage. You just got a Christianity marriage. You got an Esau marriage. You got the American dream marriage. That's what you got. You ain't got a righteous marriage according to the Bible.
Congratulations,
where the laws are
you played
applied,
yourself.
where you can actually groom your kids to be righteous people, righteous men, righteous women. That's the standard we got to live by. But hey, it's not. Look, we don't see that in our communities.
Hell no. And that's exactly why. See, Esau's been dealing with this for a long time.
This is America.
Esau has been dealing with us in this fashion for forever because they know, just like what the man said, the beginning of the social degradation of any people begins in the household. Think about it, y'all. They've been putting our fathers, they've been putting them in jail, they've been killing them. They have been on a mass genocide of the black man, the protection of the black household, the protection of the so-called black family since the beginning. They've been doing this.
right.
Once we were so-called free, once we were able to do what we could do, you understand? Because if you remember in the 60s and the 70s, at that point in time, it was a lot easier for us to get jobs and whatnot without certifications, trainings, all of that. Every possible way that they could come against us to where it harms us, to where it's going to force us to make bad decisions. The scripture speaks about that as well. It was a prayer, and it was saying, you know what I'm saying, so that I don't have to steal, so I don't have, you know what I'm saying? You can push a person to make these bad decisions based off of the opportunities that they have available. Right. You gonna get that for me?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something else. But you see what I'm saying? Esau been dealing with that for a long time. That's a part of the crafty counsel.
Hey, that's heavy you saying that. Go to Judah real quick, 5.
Right.
And watch this too. The point in what you're saying, because you even meant he mentioned something more recent as far as when we say we're free or whatever the case.
Right.
But he was saying a long time because he know, like he mentioned earlier, the Willie Lynch letter.
Facts.
Jim Crow law, all of this stuff that was predated before the free movement. When we first came, when we docked it off the ships, it was already in their plan to separate the black man and the black woman.
Facts.
Even though we came here on ships, they said, hey, I'm going to separate them.
I got to say one thing while you're saying that.
Go ahead.
Listen. Listen. Only us, y'all. Only us is where the woman is not in her proper role with the man. Only with us. Only with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Only in our music will we call a woman out of her name. There is no other genre of music where they treat the women the way that we treat our women, where they do what we do. That's only in our so-called culture that we say that we have.
Facts.
And think about this. There's no other race of people, no other nationality of people where the woman is like that towards them. You may think that so-called liberated white woman that you so-called
that
sisters
she play on
is following,
TV?
right? That you think you following that? No, them women stand behind their men's. They had their little moments, but they really standing behind their men's. They know where their place is, but they fooling you.
Hey, it's heavy you saying that because you'll never see that in the Asian community either.
Ever.
Like, they already know. Like, and it may not ever be in their mind to, like, I'm going to rule over them. Because they were breeded a certain way, or their culture, their nature was never to do that.
They were trained up in the way in which they should go.
Exactly.
Right.
So it never was a thought.
I'm gonna tell you this why though, because every nation that had us in captivity.
Right. Yep.
So every time they had us in captivity, they knew our customs, they knew our ways. So what they would do is try to break up, you know what I'm saying, and divide anything that we were supposed to be doing. And what they would do is take on the customs and the roles that we were supposed to be, to be doing.
Facts.
That's why they all like that.
That's why you can see you think it's a righteous marriage or the way they live with the Palestinians, with some of them that come over here, the Indians or whatever the case may be, and even the Chinese people. All these other nations, they come over here and you think their marriages are like, this is structured the best way. They stole a lot of that stuff from us. All of that stuff, all that history that they done stole from us. And look, remember, this Bible is in English now. Like, it was Hebrew first.
Right.
So it done went into every other language, and they
The hell
just
is this?
pull from it. They pull from it. You know, we got our foremothers dealing with other nations in the Bible.
Right.
And they learned from us. They stole our language. They stole our culture. So why you think they got their marriages look so righteous?
Right.
But that's why we trying to show y'all the righteous, the real righteous blacks, Hispanic, Native American. When we come back to God laws and the righteous marriage, look, we gonna rule this world again.
That's why people be coming up to us. I'm like, y'all Islam, y'all Muslims.
Right. Like, cause we structuring our marriages right. Because their marriages seem right, but we
ain't eating pork and
right. We're following the laws of God. But I want two scriptures. I want that, and then I want Zephaniah 2:1.
Yes, sir. The book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 20.
Come on.
Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people.
So the other nations saying, hey, if there be any error in this people, read.
And they sin against their God.
And they sin against their God. Come on.
Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Just like we just read in Sirach 25 and 1 about the God saying that this is a beautiful thing, the righteous marriage with a man and a wife. Right? So if they can break that beautiful thing that God see and turn it and make us sin against God with the Jim Crow effect and the really lynch leather, with all these things they put in front of us to destroy us from having a righteous marriage, to have safety in our marriage, then they win. Then we won't ever get out of the situations that we're in. We're gonna have the same things going on in our communities. We're gonna continue to shoot each other. We're gonna continue to say, Mr. Steal Your Girl. The marriages will never be right. They're gonna always fail because we want to stay in sin. They can keep us in sin for what they put on TV. In the like you quoted some rap music earlier. Like they could show this on TV. Like it's better to not be married. Like they're saying it's safe to not be married because you can be free. You can do what you want. That's stupid.
Right.
Where you gonna leave your heritage?
Yeah, bro.
What's your heritage? What's your what's the safety in just being alone?
Hey, back in the day, like 800s, 900, 1900s and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Our people, like our grandparents, they was always married. They was taught to be married.
Right.
So now,
even in slavery, we
we
found a
got
way to get married.
You see what I'm saying? And now it's crazy because the older people nowadays telling the young people like, bro, what you only 18, you only 20. But our people used to get married at 15, 16. They was already ordained for somebody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But now it's just like, what? You 16, about to be 20, whatever, and you think about being married?
Come on now,
There's so
dog.
many females out here. Or vice versa, it's men out here. Explore, sweetheart. You need one to pay your bills. You need one that's gonna take you out to eat. You need one that's gonna put it down. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, that's why we saying righteous marriages too, because guess what happened to King Solomon?
What happened?
He had so many wives.
He did.
What did it take him?
It
to worshiping other idols. It tore him up.
He's smart for his own good.
We lost the kingdom. Right. Think about that. So the righteous marriage is a man and a wife. There's safety in that.
Right.
Because it brings back to the point of this video when the dude said, well, they trying to destroy the
the degradation of us.
The family, the family structure. But Zephaniah real quick.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together. O nation, not desire.
O nation, not desire. The Bible says gather together. And in order for us to do that, we got to have righteous marriages.
Right.
Because a nation doesn't just consist of men walking down the street teaching the Bible.
Hell no.
No. It don't just consist of single women. Just single women.
Right.
It's a man and a wife, a family. It starts with a family. We all a family.
Right.
But it starts with a righteous marriage. We got to have that structure properly so we can repopulate the earth for righteous for the righteous.
Right. That's right.
How else the kingdom gonna have all these? We're gonna have all these kids in the kingdom.
Right. That's right.
With just men. With just single women.
Hell no.
No, with righteous marriage. That's safety in this, man, right here. At the end of the day. You got something else?
Yes, sir. Sirach 26 and 22. Just to further prove that it is safety in marriage. And for the brothers that you just feel like the game is so attractive If I have more hoes, I'm gonna make it. Let's see what the Lord says.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 22.
Uh-huh.
And harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
A hoe gonna be counted as spittle to the Lord. Keep reading.
But a married woman.
But a what?
A married woman.
A marriage, read on.
Is a tower against death to her husband.
That's safety in marriage. Because a married woman gonna protect her married man. When he falls short, she's gonna be like Anna. Baby, I got this. Don't worry about it. She's gonna cover for him. A hoe ain't gonna do that. She's gonna go to the next door, lick the next knob, and knock on the next door. If you get what I mean.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, jump down to verse 26 real quick.
Verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband.
This is to touch back real quick on, like I said, our women are in the wrong place based off of how they have been taught, the things that they've been put out to destroy our households altogether. The women now, they think the power is what the white man and the other nations have portrayed in the media for them to see, and that's where they get their power from. Their power is independence. Their power is being on their own. Their power is putting the black man down. Their power is whatever the case, they can do bad all by themselves. Read.
A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
That's where their power is. See, they don't want you to know where your real power lies. Your real power lies in your conversation with your husband. Your real power lies in him and you honoring your husband. That's when you will be judged wise of all.
Bro,
think about that.
That's one of the most heaviest scriptures that you can give to a woman. You know what I mean? Because it's just everything in a nutshell. Like, all you got to do is honor your husband. Of course, you got to know the precepts and everything on how to honor.
Right.
But it's summing up everything right here in this scripture and let you know all you got to do is this. And you're going to be counted wise above. Even if you're not married, honor your leadership.
Right.
You still going to be counted wise.
Finish it up.
But she that dishonoreth him in her pride.
Think about it. Pride is what they're teaching our women. They're teaching our women to be prideful above all others. Think about this. Nobody has this Miss Independent like our women. It doesn't exist nowhere besides in our women. And don't think it's not in the Hispanic and the Native American community as well. You understand? They're the same way. Those women think that they got to do it all on their own. They got to get it out the mud. They got to handle the business on their own. And they some strong women, don't get me wrong, but they don't understand what real strength truly is because they've been scarred. They've been showed. Read, when you dishonor us, what happens?
In her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Shall be counted ungodly of all. If you want to be counted ungodly, then continue to dishonor the man in your pride, like what the media teaches you, like what the other nations teach you, because that's what they want. They want us against each other. The fastest way to the degradation of our people is to break up the marriage, the household, the structure of how we're supposed to be.
Hey,
That's
jump
right.
to verse 1 real quick, because this for you men. Listen, we talking about safety in marriage. Watch this.
Sirach chapter 26 verse 1. Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife.
Have a virtuous wife. Hey, let's get a definition real quick. Virtuous, because a lot of
say blessed. It say we blessed for that thing. Y'all got that definition coming? He need virtuous.
Virtuous, all right? Because look, it says you're blessed. We talking about the husband right here. Because it says wife, that means he the husband, not just a regular man. We talking about a husband. But watch this.
Virtuous, having or showing high moral standards, righteous, good.
Stop. You say what?
Righteous,
so
good.
We talking about the laws of God here.
That's right.
So a virtuous wife, she's gonna be righteous, meaning she's gonna apply the laws of God. Keep going.
Roy.
Keep reading it.
Moral. Morally correct. Ethical. Upright.
These are going back into the laws. And one more, it says
exemplary.
It says lawful. All right,
lawful.
You can pull that down.
Law abiding.
Law abiding.
Blameless. Scrupulous.
Respectable.
Whoa.
No, it says squeaky clean, so she ain't no hoe.
It do say.
She ain't running around out there.
It say immaculate and impeccable.
Look at this. This is how you know it. This is how you know God when He says this is beautiful. He talking about that marriage.
It say godly.
It say sinless.
It say godly, sinless, and angelic.
If y'all ain't listen, listen, y'all.
This is a virtue.
It say saintly.
Angelic.
Wow.
Hey, but either way, we letting y'all know the scriptures is real.
We telling you there's safety in marriage because you're gonna have a just wife.
For you Google prophets, we got Google right there for you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Hey, pull it down. Keep reading. Read it again.
Blessed is the man that have a virtuous wife.
A righteous wife, a
wife.
sinless wife,
Godly.
read on.
For the number of his days shall be double.
You mean to tell me I can live longer if I got a righteous wife?
It says double.
Double.
I ain't gonna lie, look. Hey.
Look, double ain't long for black men.
That's
We can
80
say
years.
50. That's it.
Oh, about 60
Well, hold on, though.
years.
80 years.
Hey, no. When we talking about righteous men in the Bible, though, or righteous men, we might be 100. We might live to see 100.
It did say, you know, one of the contents we didn't bring up. It did say, you studies show. So even in Esau Little Science,
Oh, yeah.
you
with
live
the,
longer. You know what I'm saying? In a marriage. Now, of course, righteous, like it says, a virtuous wife.
That's what that study was showing that. But
Right.
even living longer there could be, okay, the average. What is the average lifespan for a black man?
Like 60.
It's 60 now.
I didn't went down, though, didn't it?
60,
yeah.
55
Okay,
now.
60. Now you might live to 75 with the video you talking about.
Right, because they said that she'll be willing to help take care of you when you're sick, and so it helps you live
Right.
longer. Same thing, vice versa. Only a virtuous wife would do that anyway, though.
Exactly.
Only a righteous
That's
wife is going
right.
to take care of your behind. A
reimbursed.
bad wife is going to see you down and out and really be ready to
bad-
leave
A
and
bad wife
abandon
gonna,
you.
she gonna take care of you until you die,
Until she get that money.
she can
Until
get
she get
that
that
money.
money, yeah.
It's really
Yep.
she gonna take care of you for the benefits.
Yep.
But a righteous woman gonna take care of you because the
Is
laws
reading
of
verse
God
2?
showing that.
Remember when
Verse
this
two.
nigga diamond get 500,000?
Go ahead
Hey,
and read
keep
it.
going.
Yeah, is reading verse 2.
Keep going.
A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband,
Can she rejoice of her husband? Message. Read.
and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
In peace.
You mean to tell me he gonna now is pleased to dwell?
Right. Hey, you know, I was thinking about, I'm talking about in the truth. When
Right.
she rejoiced her husband, when he got his camp video up, baby, you brought it out.
Right.
Oh, great. I like that classroom. Woo! She rejoiced him.
Even though
when
it
she
might
do
have been
that.
off.
Or just watch the camp videos.
Right. Share it or something.
Feel me?
Hey, that do make you feel good when you walk in. Like,
Right.
you see your wife like,
Ooh, you cut him to the
Classroom.
bone, baby.
classroom, your video.
See
or
how you
something
brought
like
it out to that studious brother.
Right.
I saw you on
It
that.
just boosts that confidence.
Right.
Like, okay, my wife, okay, she on something.
I
Because,
saw-
women really don't, believe like that. But
That's right.
Okay. Another topic. Look, I saw you on a radio show looking all nice and stuff. Rejoice. Hey, so y'all understanding what we getting at, all right? The whole purpose, listen. Hey, the purpose what we showing you is safety in marriage.
Right.
Man, you
It
can
is.
live longer.
It is.
And it benefits the wife as well because if the man living longer, obviously the wife is right there with him.
Facts.
She got to be
Lord's
there
will.
unless you Lord's will.
Lord's will.
Listen, you got a chance to be the joint heir.
So while we
with
winding
your
this down,
husband.
I want y'all to understand something. Hey, if you want to learn more about the law, statutes, and commandments,
Right.
what you're supposed to be doing,
Righteous
marriages, building up your communities, building the nation under God's law.
That's right.
Call us.
Right.
855-484-4842, extension 751. That's for the extension here in Arkansas. Call the show when we on, all right? 1-833-878-7234, extension 7. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, send it on to your mammy, your pappy, all y'all out there. Hey, if you got a mammy, pappy, or a professor or a preacher that you want to put to the test, bring them here. Do that, all right? Because guess what? We only going to cut them up with the laws of God.
Matter of
Do
fact,
that.
I like how you said that. Test the pastors because see if they're gonna use the scripture to show how to keep a safe marriage.
Exactly. They probably don't know any.
Or maybe he gonna say one thing to you, husband, and do one thing to the wife.
I know what he gonna say. He gonna say, "Be still and let God." Know what he gonna say? He gonna say, "Be still and let
He
God."
gonna say, man, just do follow the standard you're doing already. All right. I'm gonna counsel your wife on the side.
Right.
Stay in your lane.
And then I'm gonna be on the side.
and your marriage gonna be
Inside.
perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though? Like, Like you said we building up the community, right? We go out like
facts.
What we got going on this
Right now, just know that these young prophets out here in IUIC Arkansas, and we got 31 days of camp. We going out straight, 31 straight
31
days.
days.
Straight. You heard me? Hey, work don't stop. Grind don't stop. We grinding for the Lord.
At the community.
Of the community. That's where we at.
Hey, can we get a shout out to leadership? Officer Manuel.
Yeah, they
Officer
on the
Jeremiel,
road. You feel
Officer
me?
Jonah.
Officer Zariah.
Officer Zariah.
All y'all.
All praise to the
Officer
Lord.
Rooch. You feel me?
Hey, quickly too, cause we got the Ephraim Fly missions every Sunday
Right,
this
waking
month.
up the Northern
so
Kingdom.
we going out there to you Puerto Ricans.
We
so,
own
hey,
you.
reach out to us. You
Right.
Puerto Ricans on the if y'all know some Puerto Ricans, man, where they at? Let us
And
know.
some Mexicans, Cubans.
Yeah,
all of them.
All
That's
of them.
right.
The ones you said stealing your job. We want to talk to them.
Right.
All right.
Right.
We need to talk to them so
That's
they
funny.
can steal your position in
We're
the
gonna be
kingdom
in
if you don't
Southwest.
repent.
You funny.
Right.
Hey, we're gonna
All
be in
right.
Southwest. All right.
And we Raven Rules
Also,
show.
don't
They been
forget,
live
you know
on the
what I'm
road,
saying?
ain't
Hey, I heard something about them being in the South.
They live on the road right now.
All right, I done heard something about it. All right, make sure you tune into the Raven and Wolves from 2 to 4.
Yeah,
they
they
coming
probably
on right
popping
now.
right now.
The Power Hour of the Lost Natives, just a few to name, 4 to 6 p.m. Lions Den Radio, and also make sure you support y'all. If you want to support us. Please put that up if we got it. Support here in Arkansas. If you want to get more equipment, make it look beautiful, we got to get a new backdrop and fix all this. If you want to see this looking nice how it's supposed to, then
If
support
you want
us
us to replace the
And if
IT,
you- right?
that,
And if you
actually, man, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say also, if you wanted to support the nation as a whole, make sure, because there's a lot of missions going out. We traveling the world, bringing out this gospel like the Bible says,
Mission
thus saith
36.
the Lord.
Mission
Understood?
36.
Mission 36 is on the way. Donate to the Booster Club,
That's
IUIC.fundraising at IsraelUnite.org.
Yeah, hey,
Right.
don't forget to donate to IUIC Arkansas,
Right.
IUIC.LittleRock at .ar at IsraelUnite.org. Hey, donate to Arkansas, man. We need equipment, to continue to push this truth, to have better stuff, better visuals for y'all on the radio show, so y'all can actually,
Enjoy it more.
Enjoy it more.
Yeah. Right.
Enjoy the entertainment, the understanding, the wisdom that's coming out.
Right.
Hey, all
Righteous
praises to the Most High.
entertainment.
Hey, I want to give a shout out real quick to the IT team.
Yeah, they did that
Hey,
with
believe
two
it or
men.
not, man, they held
Really
it
like a man.
Hey,
Three men. I forgot you behind the camera. My bad.
honestly, bro, I'm gonna say this: they ain't better than the full squad, man.
Yeah. Hey,
man.
y'all work all right under pressure. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Hey, we got a brother on the broadcast computer
That's never
holding
even-
down the sound
Right.
from where he's sitting at.
Right.
So you know that
Shout
brother
out to
beast.
Soldier Adam,
hard.
brother Josiah.
Hey, brother Josiah, man.
Hey, Soldier
Hey,
Adam,
come
come
through,
here.
man.
Come here,
Hey,
man.
both of y'all, come through.
Y'all excuse
Hey,
their attire.
on. We can't
Excuse
get off
what they
air
wearing.
without showing
Well, never mind,
y'all.
Josiah, he in
the
dress
men,
code.
The brothers behind the thing. Look at this brother.
Let's
man.
Talk to Radio Show. Hey, all praise to the Most High, for real. Leadership getting us the opportunity to show ourselves. It was very hard, you know what I'm saying, but we got it done. So
All praises.
All praise to the Most High.
Soldier Rock and IUIC Arkansas Tabernacles. Go ahead.
All right.
All praise to the Most High for the opportunity. I would like to thank the leadership for letting us get a chance to do the IT.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, shout out to this brother right here.
promoted soldier right now.
Hey, this brother right here do a lot of work. He's actually a new soldier right here.
Right.
All praise to the
Showing
Most High
himself
for this
approved.
brother.
You feel me?
Hey, all praise to the Most High. Hey man, y'all get back over there so we can end this. Hey, y'all continue to. I'm looking down here. Y'all continue to tune in every
Right.
Sunday. You already
Right.
know at 12 o'clock.
Right.
And we're gonna be back next week. With
Right.
another-
That's right.
With another interesting fire
And hey,
topic.
post if you got a topic idea, man, post it. Officer
Yeah,
Manuel keep
post it
telling
right
y'all,
now. Post it now.
Put it in the
Because-
comments. We're gonna read it.
Yeah, we gotta read it. We want to see what y'all want to
What
hear.
y'all want?
Yeah, because we're gonna bring you the scripts.
Denise didn't call us today. All praises. Hey.
All praises to her not calling or
Bonita Chica. I ain't seen her in
Bonita
so long.
Chica ain't
I
called.
don't think
Denise
she a
from
fan no
Detroit.
more.
Ain't that her name? Denise from Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't called
That's
us.
tightest town.
Right. Hey, all praise. Look, y'all, this was another episode of
Let's Talk Truth. We out.
Believe that. Clean. Singing the song of Psalms, place my palm upon a pond. I'm waiting in waters with a wave that I call my storm.
Could the words of God ever be enough? I'm finding it plenty. Details I couldn't just make up. It reminds me of Fenty. Comforted by your voice, sweet as a pint of Talenti. Opened up my mind some time ago. You will find it was filthy. Cleansed by the things he said, rinsed by things I read. Drenched in a bloody shed, dripping. Clean, clean, clean. I've been forgiven. Fall into the springs to get the wisdom. Skinny dipping, floating in rivers, watching the soul invictus, getting broke to shivers. Until the victors go the biggest picture. Broken boys soaked in sin, make men that drown sorrows in gin. My sons be down like tomorrow begins. Deep in rap isms, I had back-to-back baptisms and came up a wet black nigga. I had to fix it.
Wash him in that water. Clean, clean, clean him in that water. Don't wash him in that water. Gotta wash him in that water. Clean, clean, clean him in that water. Christ sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel to the church, that it might be sanctified with the cleansing by the water, with the word, with the cleansing by the water.